stream back up?
Let's
Yeah.
see. I see you streaming.
Okay, sorry about that, everybody. We had some technical difficulties, had to restart. Uh, I'm good. Is everybody here?
Yeah. Believe so. I'm almost here.
I need to bring up D&D Beyond too.
That'd be helpful. Some of you have updated weapons.
Oh, I added staff that all it does is let me levitate something under 1 pound on top, up to 3 objects. It's just a gimmick staff.
Except that you're 3 pounds, right?
No, 1 pound item each up to 3 items. So yes, 3 pound max, but each item can only weigh 1 pound.
I'm tracking.
I was just gonna use it so I could display things that I'm selling and make it look like they're floating, like little rings and trinkets.
I gotcha.
I can attack with it. It's 1d6 or 1d8 depending on like that.
Does anyone remember how to do the infusions?
You talking about the equipment of special armor and stuff?
Yeah, I have infusions. I can do the weapons and armor, and I have a new weapon I want to do it to. Can't remember how to do it.
It should be under equipment.
Oh, so you can't infuse that dervish thing.
Why not?
I tried. It wouldn't let me. So I just made it returning anyway. You don't have to worry about infusing it with returning. So if you want to, you can put returning on a different one if you want.
That's not
Lay down.
the only thing you do
Right.
for it. Hold on, I'm trying to figure it out.
Is there a way so I don't have to hear my voice playing back to me?
You shouldn't be hearing your voice playing back to you unless you're hearing it through Reagan's
Yeah,
microphone.
you can mute Rainy.
Yeah, if you mute her and she mutes you, you guys won't. Don't think you'll echo. Yeah, you won't echo.
Okay, I'll just mute Rainy. Click on her name. Right click. User volume. And then they won't hear on the stream.
All right, is everybody ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, cool. Ghostly, are you there?
You.
Okay. So last time, during Dungeons and Dragons, our heroes made their way into the frozen north of Nexus, guided by a letter. The heroes gathered with a new and mysterious benefactor, a bard named Ripley Redcliffe. They were in the far northern village called Townsville, and there they drank spiced beverages and enjoyed the festivities of the town's holiday called Kringlefest. The heroes introduced themselves and prepared to attack a vicious pack of thieving yetis in an attempt to retrieve a small fortune and secure a sentient mandolin. Suddenly, a halfling woman burst through the door and nearly died on top of the party's table. She was saved, belatedly, by the heavily drunk paladin, and the halfling holds a hand-drawn map to an area labeled Kringle and a dire message that Kringle must be saved. So the heroes jumped to action, trudged through deep snow, following the map north into the frozen dark. The heroes quickly found themselves in a blizzard, hunted by starving wolves in the night. And then they came across the Yeti pack and fought through them, claiming the treasure within the Yeti cave, as well as 3 young Yetis. They had to traverse a natural ice bridge, and on the other side, the heroes were ambushed by mimic Christmas trees and animated snowmen. The halflings' map got the party to Kringle's workshop, where they discovered that the jolly old elf was being possessed by a nasty, horned demon that slung darkness and whipped his enemies with a long stick. The party attacked the demon and drove it away up the workshop's chimney, and Kringle returned to health, and Kringlefest was saved for the people of Townsville. And this time on Dungeons and Dragons, our heroes had returned to Townsville after saving Kringle. They celebrated Kringlefest with the villagers. And each of the heroes has received a magical gift from Kringle. Crackle, the rogue, the Kinku, has a bag of infinite holding and a locked puzzle box. Nora, the paladin, has a brand new warhammer, a warhammer of defense. Maul has some brass knuckles, and Penny also has an infinite bag of holding. Cast has a brand new super sweet dwarven hand axe. Ripley, now in possession of Lynn, the mandolin, tells you guys of his plans. He wants to become a god, and he needs your help. He wants to become the god of the story and the protector of adventurers. So the plan right now is to go to Argoth. Let me show you this. Argoth's this continent over here. So you guys are currently up in, well, yeah, that was the village up there on the map. Yeah. Sorry, I
We
keep
were on
banging
the
it.
Snow Island.
Yeah. So you guys were up here in Townsville, and now you got to get across this strait.
Why didn't they call those three little children to come get Santa Claus?
Do what?
If we were in Townsville, there's three children there that could have gone and saved Santa. Can anyone get the mayor on the phone?
That's the future. That's the future Townsville. This is ancient past Townsville. It's not a city yet. It's still a hamlet. So anyway, we're zoomed in here. We've got Townsville up here at the top, and right now the plan is to cross the strait and get over here to Argoth, or the actual city is called Baywall. Any questions thus far? All right, so we're gonna pick up with everybody on the boat. The boat, this is cool. So the boat is called the Wild Rose, and it is owned and operated by Penelope. That's Ghostly's character. She actually has a name now. She has figured out her identity crisis and has come out ahead. So anyway, this is her boat. It's called the Wild Rose. It is a three-masted galley, and that's a pretty good picture of it there. We got a little mini model here on the main table, and then over here we actually have the galley all peeled out on this board next to my. If everybody can see that. Okay, so I put everybody's characters on the boat, and I've broken out basically Nora's room. She's got a little single room right here, and then I got Maul and Ripley. They're hanging out together in a double cabin. The rest of the main crew over here, Shade, Demi, Arius, and Sam, they all have bunk beds in here. And then we've got Penelope's cabin over here, captain's quarters. Crackle's down here in the hold down below. And then we've got Cast. He's back here hanging out with Chef. Cast wanted to have,
Obviously making grog.
yeah, I figured you wanted to be close to like the pantry and all of the equipment, so I put you down there. But if anybody has any problems, let me know. We can change some stuff around.
Nope, I'm happy where I'm at. Can I start searching crates?
I figured you would.
Just while you're doing stuff in the background, like other people can do stuff, but I just want to search crates.
All right, give me 2 rolls.
Okay.
One to see if the bear trap takes your hand off.
So it's going to be a perception roll.
For perception, I rolled a nat 1, but I have a +6, so a 7.
Okay, but you rolled a nat 1, right?
Yeah,
All right, so give me another roll.
for perception. Again.
Yeah, second perception roll.
If you rolled a natural 1, you'll never get a better chance.
9 + 6 for 15.
All right, so you've looked through some of these boxes. Most of them are like clothes and long storage stuff that the crew has put into storage down here. There's nothing really of heavy value. When you get over here to this strong box, though, you notice that this thing is like heavily defensible or
Right.
defensed. Yeah. So anyway, it's gonna be hard as shit to get in there. You can take some time and try to like pick a lock or try to get in there one way or another. But that's the most interesting thing you've seen in this room.
I'll hold off.
All right.
I'm gonna pluck me some birdie.
Pluck you some birdie feathers.
I can take some birdie feathers.
Also, when you said we
Same.
could have a gift, I didn't know you meant a ship.
That's not a gift, and that's not yours. That was already mine.
Yeah, Penelope already had a boat. Sorry.
But that's what I'm saying.
Don't you have an airship, though?
Me? No.
Oh, I thought we put one in somebody's inventory.
Oh, you told me to, but I didn't actually do it.
There's
So
the problem.
this boat, if you've noticed, is like a galley setup, and it's got 10 cannons.
I feel like I've been practicing this somehow.
Yeah, it's almost like we've been preparing you guys for this very moment,
and the naming is just, I don't know, it's ringing a bell somewhere.
right?
Yeah, you think? He asked me what to name the boat, so I named the boat
What's it named?
Wild Rose.
the Wild Rose.
Doesn't sound
I've been
familiar at
play-
all.
It's
not ringing- Not ringing a bell.
Not
I've
ringing a
been
bell.
playing a
You been
lot.
playing Star Wars or something?
Oh yeah.
Not
All right.
game stuff's like that.
Not all my game stuff's locked down.
Locked out. I can see your wisdom and modifier on it.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Whatever.
I'm surprised he's even bothering to use that, because usually he doesn't.
It's the other stuff that I want kept hidden for right now.
The
Alright,
stuff that
so-
came out of our child's brain.
Yes.
I'm scared.
Ooh.
What? Wait,
He
what?
asked our child. He was like, "Hey, what do you want me to attack mommy with when we play D&D?" And Matthew answered this ridiculous fucking thing, and then like 2 days later he was I had thought nothing of it. He was like, "Oh no, I'm really doing that." So have fun, guys.
Well, you're gonna share some of that gold from Santa's place, right? Or we already did that,
I don't-
right?
Well, the Kinku is bringing up a very good point. Maul does have a bunch of money that hasn't been split up yet.
Yeah, I don't forget not being paid.
Yeah, I'd
You
like
mean-
some
you
money
mean
now.
you don't forget getting caught trying to steal everything.
Oh, I remember that.
Okay. All right, just checking.
I got some
So wait,
paladin
how
chests
many-
and some gold last time, and a turtle pick.
How many crew members do I have?
So, not including the party members here, you've got 4.
Why? This says Sam, but it should say Jack. That's Jack.
Okay, we can name him Jack. I was
Is
trying
Diane on here?
not get sued, but that's okay.
Oh, my
Jack and
bad.
Diane?
Oh, where's Gore?
So Maul notices it first. He can't find Gore.
Oh, son of a bitch. Where's Gore?
I've never
Are you
been
gonna
on
start
this
looking
boat
around
before.
for him?
Yes, I'm gonna start looking around for him. I'm in
All right.
charge of him.
Give me a perception roll.
Fuck
Who
me.
is Gore?
His
His
Yeti,
Yeti.
baby.
Oh, I forgot he had one too.
That's right. You forgot
Hey.
yours.
No, I didn't forget mine, but where is my Yeti?
I thought you
Oh
had.
man, roll a perception check.
Do I have to do that too?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's upset.
She's just now
Look,
paying
I've had
attention.
enough heartbreak with the pigs, okay?
I got a 10. I rolled a 10.
Okay, he is not in the room that you're currently in.
Well, no shit. I check under the bed just to be sure.
I got an 18. I got an 18.
All
Where's
right.
my Yeti?
If the fucking cook ate my Yeti, I'm going to eat the fucking cook.
Same.
I don't think that's
11.
Yeah, but I actually have a skill that lets me eat people.
All right, so Penelope, you found some fur leading out of your cabin and into this common room. Maul, you've tossed this room now, and you've realized that he is not in your chamber at all. And Nora, you've tossed your room, and you can't find hair or nail of your Yeti, Charlie. They are not in the rooms that you're currently in. If you want to leave rooms and start looking in other places, just move your tokens around, and let's
So
find out.
I found hair here. Where was it?
Okay, so you found hair that's led. Oh, let me draw it out for you. Like this.
That's a lot of hair.
Good God.
Okay, well then
It's a murder zone.
It's not supposed to be that thick.
It's just like a dog. It just sheds that much.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
just
okay,
Okay.
that makes sense.
I go
I'm not-
interrogate my
Okay,
crew
okay,
about where the
yeah,
fuck my baby Yeti is.
I'm gonna check these barrels.
all right. And Nora, what are you doing?
I'm gonna overhear Penny reaming the crew's ass about her Yeti. So I'm gonna go ask her about what's going on, because mine's missing too.
As you walk by, I'm yelling into the barrel.
Are you
What are you
Are
yelling?
you wearing your Yeti jumpsuit while you do that?
Yeah.
Yeti
What-
track.
what- wait,
It's a Yeti tracksuit.
It weighs more than she does.
It weighs more than
Well.
half the body weight of my poor paladin is like carrying like 3 times our body weight and just like armor and shit.
You've got to be like ripped.
She's gonna swim
Alright.
really well in that too.
So while the Yeti
Ooh.
parents are looking around, Crackle and Cass, what are you guys doing?
I just saw food in this kitchen, so I'm gonna.
wait, what did my people say?
Because nobody's told me
He's,
about.
Hold on, I will
he's,
get to you.
He's trying to go around the circle.
I'm concerned about Floof.
Have I heard all the commotion about the Yeti, or am I? You just asked what I'm
I'm
doing.
assuming I haven't.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's a small boat. You'd probably be able to hear people yelling about Yetis.
Well,
I mean-
I don't have a Yeti, so I don't care.
I
God
will.
damn.
It's so rude.
I will see what the commotion is. How long will it take me to get up there? That'd be next turn.
Yeah, I can let you up there next.
Okay.
Give me a perception check as you're going through the boat.
I'm assuming the hatch is here. Yeah, I'll give you a perception check. Let me
There's
get-
staircases that run up. You'd actually come out from the bottom. You'd come out here in this room. Because this is the staircase up.
What color is your hand so I can know who is pointing where?
I'm black.
Okay.
DM's always black. Or GM.
I rolled a 6 even with my modifier. I rolled badly.
Okay, so yeah, you don't really notice anything as you come up. And as you get to the top of the stairs, Penelope's like berating her crew. Where the fuck is my Yeti? And the crew's like, Captain, we don't know where your Yeti is, but we can look for him if you want.
Why is the fur leading in here if they don't know where the fucking Yeti is?
They're as baffled as you are about fur, but if you want to give me another perception check.
I have to go look at my paper again.
I just leave D&D Beyond up because it does all the modifiers for you. Just click the button. Super convenient.
Yeah, well, I'm not doing that. I'm doing it the hard way. 19.
Ooh, good God. All right. In the corner of the room that you're in, you hear rustling coming from a wicker basket, and the hair runs into the wicker basket too. All right, so you walk over to the wicker basket and you pop the lid, and out pops Floof. Found one.
Floof! Put Floof on hit.
Your crew's like, Captain, we have no idea how that fucking Yeti got in there. Like, that's usually for dirty socks. We're very sorry, Captain. We did not.
You need to keep an eye on my baby Yeti.
What? We're now baby Yeti babysitters?
Yep. You
Cage
sure are.
over
You're gonna
here.
do whatever you're told. I can't get my Yeti on my head.
Oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
You won't
Just
live long
put-
enough to worry about it.
No, just put Floof on the sofa, and I will change your person to have the Yeti on your head.
No, it's cool. Floof can rest on the couch.
Okay.
Does Floof like dirty, stinky socks?
Floof like
That's
socks.
gross, Floof. I lecture Floof about his disgusting habits.
I had a
All right,
cat.
so
Sure, that's gonna go well.
Maul, you know that Floof has now been found, so the Yetis couldn't have gotten far.
I
if you want-
checked this barrel.
Yeah, there's nothing in the barrel except like it's actually like a molasses liquid that's inside that barrel.
All right, that's gross.
Ooh, rum. I can make rum out of that.
I'll do a perception check again.
Sure, or yeah, survival maybe. I don't know. Whatever
Ooh,
you
survival. I might be better at that one. The plus are the same.
Knowledge nature. I don't know. Nora, give me a look around.
Okay.
Penelope, what are you doing in Nora?
I rolled a 1.
Floof.
I can't find him.
19.
Yeah.
All right, Nora,
Great,
you
everybody's
have
gonna find theirs.
you found a bunch of fur that's led down into the hull of the ship.
Okay. I guess I'll make my way.
Maul, you got a good feeling that he is not up here on this deck.
All right. Yeah, but I rolled a 1, so how good is that feeling? You know.
Right.
I mean, it's pretty good, obviously, but it doesn't mean it's true. All right, I head downstairs.
Okay. All right, what's everybody else doing? Just we could fast track this, of course, but I want to make sure
How's it
everybody
going,
gets a
Zelda?
chance to do something.
Thanks for stopping by.
I help
We're not
him
going to be as interactive in
Nora
this
find her
chat
Floof.
because we're doing
Oh, thanks.
tabletop. But thanks for coming in.
All right, so everybody give me another round of rolls that are searching.
Okay.
I would have told the dwarf
16.
that
Can I
Gore is missing.
14.
can I do something other than that? Can I try to lure it out with some molasses?
Sure.
I rolled a 9. Jeez, what the
What
fuck?
kind of check is that?
I'm just gonna give you like, this is gonna be an automatic success. Let's see what the other two roll.
Okay.
Close not even looking, but he rolled it for me.
So where's Crackle right now?
He's in the lower deck in the kitchen. He was gonna
Okay.
start just making stuff.
All right, so Crackle starts making like a sandwich or something, and he's attacked by Gore. So duck up on the Yeti sneaks up out of this basket
Oh,
while
boy.
Crackle's making his sandwich, and Crackle inadvertently finds Gore as Gore attacks him, hand over fist for that sandwich.
That's my boy.
All right,
He's a
so
good boy.
I'm gonna
There's
use
a massive
non-lethal
splatter.
damage and knock him out with my sword.
Oh, you don't want to hit Gore. That is. I will eat you.
I just make another sandwich. It's not my food.
What's your AC though, there, Crackle?
You're
16,
gonna
sir.
die by a baby Yeti.
Oh, he's damned if he does, damned if he doesn't.
Little bird, little bird.
16 armor.
That's
Okay,
your
yeah.
karma for stealing everything.
This Yeti basically jumps out at you and misses you completely and rolls off to the side. I'm gonna say like, yeah, there's a huge commotion in the kitchen as like shelves are falling and things like that.
What would I
Okay.
have to roll to?
If there's a
decide
commotion
that
on the
it
boat,
tied
yeah.
up?
Yeah, this is the way into the kitchen, by the way. It's
Oh.
Can I tie it up before everybody gets
Oh, I
there?
fell down.
I mean, you could try to hide.
I-
Give me a stealth roll.
No, not
did-
hide. Tie. Tie it
Where
up.
did I
Like
go?
hog
Oh.
tie it
Oh, you fell into the basket.
since it missed.
I fell into the whole bath.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry, you're doing it again. I'll stop it from being a basket. Stop.
We love Tabletop Simulator.
Get it out of the basket.
Everybody just shrink your size to fit.
All right, now you can go. All right,
Aw,
sorry.
I wanted to go in the basket again.
This is the point, though. This place is very, very and not everybody's going to fit in here. So if Nora comes in first or Maul comes in first, I think Maul
I
was
was-
in here.
I was with
here
Nora.
first, but that's fine.
Oh, Nora was here
I
first.
went in the wrong door because I thought that this was a door.
Yeah, I
Hopefully
get
I
you.
can
There you go.
Already.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. I spent so much time on modeling. It's terrible.
I'm gonna
idea.
snatch. I'm gonna snatch up Floof.
You up.
I'll snatch
snatch
up
up-
Floof. Yeah,
Gore.
yeah, by his or yeah, I'm sorry, Gore by his scruff.
Okay. All right, you
And I'll be
successfully
like,
nabbed.
if you were hungry, you just had to say something, and I'll get him some snacks. Basically, so scruff his neck. I'm holding him up to each of the food items and seeing which one he wants more.
Wait, can I walk out of here mad now that he has gore? And then I'm gonna use my natural mockery and be his loud mother yeti roar as I walk by. I think it's intimidation.
Okay. So you're gonna
Right.
scream and yeti at him?
Yeah, like fuck at him as I leave because now he's under his handler.
Maul's gonna let him go.
I picture Gore's future as the Tasmanian devil.
It's not gonna be good. I got
It's gonna be great.
19 intimidation.
And you're trying to intimidate the yeti baby, or you're trying to intimidate Maul?
I'm trying to intimidate the Yeti baby because it jumped me for the food.
Did
Well,
you-
yeah, it
wait,
thought you were.
where's the sandwich? I need to know.
Well, the Yeti ate the first one, and then I was just like, I made another one, and then as I'm walking out eating mine, I go, "Roar," and just walk out.
Let him go, Maul.
All right, so yeah, Gore the yeti baby is terrified, and it takes him a little while to.
I snuggle him up and I give him some food.
Do I find the
Aw,
other
we
one?
all give him a snuggle too.
Yep.
Oh, I fell over.
and,
I'm drunk.
And I'm gonna glare daggers at that shitty non-human being that did that.
All right, so
I give you
Cat-
the bird.
Cast has a thing of molasses up on the top deck, and Charlie comes out of the woodwork carrying a ship in the bottle.
Oh,
Charlie, come here. There we go.
yeah.
So Charlie has that ship in a bottle, but he comes up and trades it to Cast for some of his
For the
sweet
molasses. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet molasses.
All right.
Found it.
Just then,
He's smarter than the rest of them.
the ship strikes something as you guys are moving.
Is it an iceberg?
It is an iceberg.
Oh my god, people failed to do their jobs. It should have been.
I wasn't steering.
It
walked away.
should have been rainy and minimus up on the prow.
Drop the mainsail!
Hold on. I have an important question. Do you know all of the crew's names?
I do, yeah.
Oh, so Penelope does not.
Well, I don't know.
Um,
Penelope's supposed to.
this one was Sam. This one is Shade. This one is something with an A, and this one says Demi, but that's a dude.
All right, is there one with a green mohawk?
No.
Okay, I'm just asking, because I'm gonna have to kill that motherfucker.
Sounds so
Whoa. What is what? What's going on? What did I miss? Why are you angry at someone in my crew?
Someone with a green mohawk who always wants to start an alliance.
Oh,
Yep.
no, I wouldn't have someone like that on my crew. I only have
That
obedient
is
shipmates.
clearly a lie, okay? Because I know that you've crewed with people like that.
Not when I'm the captain. Not when anything is my responsibility or fault.
All right, so suddenly the ship rocks, and it took damage down here on the bottom hull, where I'm pointing over here, behind the stronghold crate.
I'm almost there.
All right, so that's where it took damage, and I need you guys to take this next turn and figure out what you guys are gonna do. No one is steering this boat. And if you
Where's
look
the steering
here,
wheel?
It's up on top deck right here.
I already know what I'm gonna do.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's right here. My bad.
Okay,
That one.
figure your life out.
Yep. Figuring your life out and the lives of everyone else.
I'm
All right.
driving the boat.
That's a good idea. Okay, so Penelope, over here on the main board is the glacier you just hit. Sorry, iceberg.
Under the black.
Oh, can you not see that?
Nope.
I can
Switch
see
it-
my boat.
Yeah, would you use a fog of war, Ghost? If you switch to spectator on a regular basis, you'll be able to see the things that people can't see.
Okay.
Whoa. Did I not fucking see that?
Because nobody was driving the boat. All your crew
Yeah,
members are in their quarters
Yeah.
jerking off.
No, they were looking. They were looking for. They were looking for Floof. she made them all look for.
She came from her bedroom and found them all in there. That's all I'm gonna say.
That is true. What shitty crew you gave me. Lord.
They all figured you guys were doing your jobs. No one communicates.
I'm a passenger. I don't have jobs.
Well, let's go ahead and work all this out. So Penelope went up to steer the boat. Good idea. Nora, what do you want to do? And what I can tell you is it will help Penelope make her sailing checks if you guys are assisting her sailing the boat. So the more
Okay.
people she has assisting, the better. If you
I
want to go up,
grab I
Yep.
grab Charlie and we head up.
I'm gonna
Okay.
guess that
She's gonna help me with my sails
the back sails.
and make sure that I don't hit anything again.
Okay. We'll need someone on the prow of the boat looking out for more glaciers or icebergs.
you're
I
Krakens.
suppose. No Karens, please.
You know that's what's gonna happen. I was gonna try to fix the hole in the boat.
I'm already down there, so I already have that planned out.
Okay, so if that's what you guys want to do, Crackle, there's a pile of extra wood nails and a hammer right here.
Okay.
And on your way over, you can.
I was gonna use these tools and break down one of those crates, but if it's already got wood and nails, I'll just easily pick that up.
All right,
Yep,
thieves'
that's
tools
right
like lockpicks.
Yeah.
I have a crowbar. It comes with a crowbar as well now.
All right,
Okay.
Cass, you can help downstairs if you want. If that's what you guys want to
I
do.
walk past the bird creature with his, crowbar and tools and be like, I actually have actual artisan tools. Grab the materials and just go start patching the hole.
It might take two of you anyway, so that's a good idea. Let's see, who am I missing?
Come on.
Maul, what are you doing?
Well, I'm
We
feeding.
need someone on the prow of the ship to look out for things we're gonna hit.
Pretty sure you need that swordfish guy for that. But anyway, I'm feeding Gore right now, as obviously he almost attacked someone.
Okay. That's fine and good. All right, Penny, make your sailing roll with 1 advantage.
I don't know what that means.
So you're going to roll 2d20, take your highest, and add 9 to it because that's your sail skill.
$20.
You got a nat 20 or 20 total?
20 total.
Okay. Cast and Crackle. Do you have like a performance or a sleight of hand check? What are you going to use your skills?
Need a drink. I'll be back.
I was gonna ask you. I mean, I've also got this homunculus servant thing that I can use to help, and I've got a full set of tools. I've actually got specific woodworkers tools. I've got tools galore. Like I'm covered in tools.
How about this? I assist Chris.
But I don't.
I have a crowbar, and I look at him. I go, "You have my crowbar."
Okay.
Smack
So
him with
Archon,
my crowbar.
go ahead. Give me
So he gets
two
advantage.
d20 rolls. Yeah, take 1 advantage.
I'm gonna use my metal dice. That's a natural 20. I don't need to roll the second one.
Excellent. You're gonna get the hole patched up pretty nicely.
I like my metal dice now.
All right. You made it through. That is not.
I imagine I'm just like, hammering nailsing these patches in Sea of Thieves because that totally works. Just putting a plank over it. And,
Right.
Crackle's handing me the board, and I grab his lockpick accidentally and use it as a nail. Drive it in.
Hope you didn't need that.
It's a great nail.
I got ball peen.
All right. Penny's AFK. So let's go ahead. Maul, are you going to continue making sandwich for Gore?
Yeah, has he decided on what he likes to eat the most, or is he just pretty much garbage disposal?
He is all about the protein, so he loves the fish in
Meat.
there.
Meat. All right.
Where's that phone done? I'm sorry.
Well, tell him he's a good boy, and I give him all the fish.
Nora, give me a perception roll.
Okay. 21.
Excellent. You see a iceberg that's under the water and very close to the front of the boat. It is right here. See that?
Where? Where are you?
Sorry, on the main table.
Oh, okay, I'm going.
Oh shit, there's a lot of icebergs. We can't see very far in front of this boat.
Oh.
Yeah, nobody's up on the prow yet.
If only one of us was a bird race. Had bonus to
What
their
about
vision.
the crew? What the hell do you have the crew doing? Because I told them to help me sail the ship. They don't count?
Nope.
Dude, did you tell them to sail?
Yes,
You just
I
ran
did.
up. You just ran up to the steering wheel. All right.
No.
So they'll rush to their position. Goodness.
Crew should automatically rush to their positions, and that's
Not good. No, bad crews don't.
Great. You have a bad
Why
crew.
did you give me a bad crew?
You inherited a bad crew. It's not your fault.
Fucking leave.
You just cheat.
Somebody drew on your sail. It doesn't look. Never mind.
I'm not thinking again today.
I was just trying to mark this as the underwater iceberg. Watch out. Watch out. Alright, so Nora sees this underwater iceberg but she hasn't said anything to the captain yet.
Oh, Captain. Is Jenny still gone?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh.
There are people stuck under the table.
Under the table.
Yeah, there's a Nora and a Ghostly under the table.
Ooh.
It's not that weird.
They're in Davy Jones' locker.
Yeah, leave them be. They're lost to the boats.
It's fine. I got a summer house down there.
Lost to the gods below. Alright, well, I'm gonna need her to make her sail check. She's gonna have advantage on it. You guys have patched the hole. Maul's still making sandwich. You guys can now see better. Double check that. You can see better.
Is the whole pass? All you have to do is go into spectator mode. You don't have to actually change your color.
I changed my color. Oops.
Oh,
Well, that's good. That's gonna be fun.
I can't fix that.
Yep. Don't worry about it. I'm glitched. Oh no. Did I crash?
Well, you're not. You. Well. You may have crashed.
Yeah. Might have. I think I did. Goodbye, cruel
Well,
world!
sometimes the rewind button takes a while, but it also has a tendency to kick people out.
I didn't rewind.
Oh.
It just pooped on itself.
Yep. There's a timeout.
Sorry, everybody.
We'll be back. Do, 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 do.
No, let me use some of this.
Magic?
No, epidemic sound. Yeah, Refried. They everyone needs their own copy of Tabletop Simulator to play it. It's one of the only downsides of it, other than what you just saw, which is it can be a little glitchy. It definitely has some things where when you use Tabletop Simulator, if you lock or unlock things, like you just saw, it'll fall through the table. That can be problematic. But I think it's the best system out there. Gives you a 3D table, lets you do all kinds of cool things. I haven't used Roll20, but I have watched a lot of people use Roll20, and it's okay, but it seems to have just as many problems as Tabletop does, but Tabletop's 3D.
Right. Table's back up.
Hold on, I gotta...
I'm trying to give them all pirate boots, so.
Penny, I need a roll from you. Give me a sailing roll while we're waiting.
+9.
16.
Excellent. Alright, so I don't know if you caught it, but Nora shouted out that there's a underwater iceberg. And you see it at the last second and kind of juke the whole boat. There's this long grinding noise as a piece of ice contacts the bottom of the ship's hull. But it doesn't actually do any damage. You skate on across.
Dry bottom. Dry bottom.
I was about to ask how my damage control effort's going.
going well.
Boat's listing. It's not going good.
Boat's listing just a tad. It's okay. All right. I do need a decision though from Penny. Which direction do you want the boat to go? Draw it out for me.
Away from the icebergs.
Aha. Yeah, I get that. So do you want to go like this way, or this way? This way.
Well, she can't see, so.
Oh.
She might be able to see now. Nope, she's at 0%. It's gonna take another minute.
She'll get there. Muted.
Hi, EJ.
Yeah, sorry. Brown Bear says hi.
Hello.
Oh, he hasn't said yet. He's in the stream.
Penny, are you talking?
The sun.
Waiting for it to load, bro.
Okay.
So, just dipping in chat while they're waiting for Penny to load. Lower end computers can usually handle it. They'll just run slower. Like, it might take you a while.
That's
to
all
load
I
it
can
back.
see. These crewmates can't give me anything else.
We have a couple friends who play on potato laptops
hold
on like Craven.
Yeah,
He
that's
may
all
also
you
be
can
called
see.
Maul in here. He runs on a laptop on hotel internet because his
Where are
job
we
requires him
going
to travel
to
around
exactly
the states.
again? I
So
was
We
only
just-
half listening to you. It's hard to listen to you sometimes.
Ouch.
Wow. Brutal,
Fucking
man.
brutal.
I didn't mean it like that.
Hey, I don't know if
Savage.
you know, but in this situation, divine lightning is a thing.
I think that a little bit of honesty just snuck its way out right there.
A
We're not
little?
done yet.
That was a little?
Ooh,
What the fuck is a lot?
When he's got his like GMing
Holy
voice on, I'm
shit.
used to tuning him out because I don't normally play. I have to tune
That's
you
a-
guys out a lot when you play.
That's a little. Like, what happens when she hits him with, like, the full, the hard truth?
Well, I've never seen Matt cry, but I'm relatively certain it can happen.
All right. So you
I
guys
adore my husband. I want to go
Clearly, just
straight.
not his voice. Just not his voice.
Right. All right.
Well, we're
so,
on a boat.
Yeah, you guys are on a boat.
And we're going fast.
And you are going fast, and that's why things are sneaking up on you. So you
Oh,
guys,
well, maybe we should put up the mid sail.
yeah, no one's, yeah, there you go.
As
There you go.
soon as we make it all the way through the circle and I get a turn again, if the patch is completed, I was going to go up there and help with that.
All right, so this is going to be the start of the third round, fourth round.
Third.
Oh, third round, yeah. So you guys will be able to change all of your decisions and everything like that. But I just need Penny to make a decision. Are you going this way? You going straight
I
forward?
said straightforward.
Oh, that's great. Good deal.
Oh, is that the wrong? Okay.
Oh, that's
no, I want to go left.
Oh, it's perfect. Perfect.
Left would have been worse.
Left would have been worse. Jesus Christ.
I think I'm still going to be patching holes. Somebody should go up top with good perception.
All right, so give me your sail check. You've got advantage because the crew's helping you out, and then the two people down below are gonna need to make your. I guess it's like a performance or something. Not a performance.
Survival.
I got 25.
It's using your tools. Got 25.
Yeah.
All right, good. So instead of like 2 or 3 holes, there's just gonna be one big one. she drove correctly. Unfortunately, the hole is going to be in the kitchen with Maul.
Thanks for the follow, Refred.
Okay. I'm gonna be like, holy shit, and I'm going to make sure that Gore
Holy
is
shit.
snacking and start trying to fix that hole.
All right.
Can you hear me? Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. What order? What order are we?
I'm gonna rip this. I'm gonna rip this table up off the ground here. I'm gonna start patching the hole with that table.
All right. Firing a machine gun at some ants. That's a way to do it. So this
How else
hole,
do you shoot ants?
this hole up here is patched. Cast and Crackle did an okay job up there. All right. So Maul's attacking this hole with a table. Penny.
No, I'm plugging it with a table.
All right. So Cast and Crackle.
That was my grandmother's table, you bastard.
I mean, did you want the boat to sink? I mean, my super bad on me. I didn't realize we would prefer to sink. I'm not actually a sailor. Maybe if you had a crew that would do this.
Oh.
They're fired.
I mean, they are a shit crew. I can't even argue with you.
All right. So Cast and Crackle, where are you headed?
What turn order are we using? Are we using the one on the notepad, or?
We hadn't really done a turn order because it wasn't really initiatives like that, but
Okay.
we can.
I was just wondering because I'm having trouble planning my moves when I never know whose turn it's going to be.
I gotcha.
So, it's like
we can use.
Craven just did what I was going to do.
Use the table?
Well, patch the hole, but yeah.
Yeah, let me tell it to you this way. There's no way he's gonna patch a hole with a square table and no other tools. So you might want to still go.
I think if you smash enough, it will fit.
I tell you what, I'll go help Maul. He can hold the table using his superhuman strength while I use my tools to hammer it in.
And prove me correct.
I'll also seal it with some grease or something. I'm sure I can find something. It's the kitchen. I'll make it watertight.
Crackle's gonna be there and make a clapping sound with his mockery.
I'm going to say, Crackle, can you go upstairs and use your bird eyes to see the next iceberg, please?
Yeah, do I have enough time to get up there? Or do I need 2 rounds?
You know, you'll be able to make it all the way up in this round.
Let me go ahead and roll perception as soon as I get up there.
Yeah, go ahead.
Total 9.
9.
Yeah.
You rolled a 3 then.
Yes, I did.
Still way better than mine.
I think you can see it all now.
No. So it's doing something weird where it's casting a shadow off the front prow, so we actually can't see directly in front of us, which is somewhat problematic.
That is somewhat problematic.
No, it's perfect.
I guess you won't. Yeah, he didn't get a 20. He got a 9.
Oh, I thought you were making a joke about being the helmsman and never being able to see in front of yourself.
That's partially true too. The sails are in the way. All right, so Nora's still helping, right? Unless you're changing your mind. What are you gonna do?
Nope. I'm helping the captain up here.
Roll perception or something to help with the sales.
Yep. Give me your perception roll then, Nora.
21.
Excellent. All right, Maul and Cass. I guess Cass is gonna go ahead and do his repair roll, and Maul's gonna assist him, so you can have advantage on that repair.
Okay, a 9, so not nearly as good as last time. Back to rolling shit.
It's a table. I mean, like, glean the material.
And I'm slathering it in lard and shit, just trying to make it watertight.
Yeah, right. trying to shove it in a hole.
I'm smashing the parts of the table that don't fit so that it's
What are you
slowly.
fuckers doing to my galley?
I mean, we're doing
Trying
more
to
for your galley than your actual fucking crew is.
fit a square peg in a round hole.
I
Hey,
It
mean,
will fit. It will
as
fit.
soon as we get to port, they are all fired.
I was about to say the bar's pretty low right now. You can't yell at us.
Throw them out the ship now. Just
All right, Penny, give me another sail roll then. One more. You have advantage too.
22.
Excellent. Which direction do you want to go? Straight, left, right?
Straight.
Straight. Straight on through.
No, I want to follow that little slice that we can see that's clear.
Fine. Made it. You made it through the icebergs.
turn around. We got to do it all over again.
All right, I'm going to let you guys take 20 and figure out the whole situation down below. That's not going to sink the boat or anything.
I mean, there's a table
unfortunately,
covered in lard nailed to the wall.
we
I
lost-
am fuming at my crew and literally want to throw one of them overboard.
I
Okay.
can assist with that.
GM God better inspire them to do better for their captain quickly.
well, they've been with you since the old captain.
Yeah, well, they about to not be with me anymore.
What's wrong, Captain? I mean, like, you pick up all these people. We figured that they were sailors, too. Sorry.
I'm going to slit your throat.
We did more work than they did.
Well, they controlled the sails.
I mean,
After they got
No, Rainey was controlling the sails. That's bullshit.
she controlled her sail, the back sail.
Oh my god.
I mean, the chef didn't even make a sandwich for the Yeti.
I don't know. In my experience, it only
Or
takes
the-
one person to do all the sales.
Or the actual
Yeah, you're
humanoid crow.
All right, well, you guys survived my icebergs. Congratulations. I'm so proud of you. And let's see here. After the icebergs, you guys sail a ways down the strait south, and it actually takes another couple of hours, but there's a warm front blowing in, and you guys are headed directly into the wind. But more than that, there is a huge fog that's coming up around you. Let me get this map cleared up. Go on.
I'm gonna make another cup of coffee, or I'm not gonna make it through.
No, this isn't a one world map.
No, it's not.
We're only 1 hour in.
Oh, that's not all he's got for us. Come on now. You know there's more coming.
Fuck, fuck, fuck.
There we go.
Instead of my staff being a staff, can it be a ring? That way when I hold something under a pound, I can make it float in like my palm.
What? No, that doesn't make any damn sense. When you
So
hold
you're-
something, you can float 3 things less that are a pound in your hand. So
Yeah.
that's just prestidigitation. I mean, that's just juggling.
But it's okay to be on the end of a staff. Okay.
No, I don't. I don't understand the whole staff thing. You wanted the staff thing.
Well, everybody got a Yeti.
Everybody.
Everybody got like plus some stuff. So
You didn't get a Yeti. There's only 3 Yetis. You should try to steal a Yeti. That's a good idea.
I don't do slave trade. It's the only merchant I don't do.
I mean, to be fair, stealing a Yeti could actually result in his death.
It's because you tried to link them, Matt. That's why they're under the table. Like, this Nora and Charlie and Penny and Floof is nothing but the Yeti token.
What?
Yeah.
You can't see them?
Yeah, check the stream. And their actual characters are stuck under the table and can't be moved.
I don't see anything on the table.
Alright, but can you see this one?
Yeah, that one's fine.
Yeah, there's one under the table.
Okay. It could have just gotten messed up. It happens.
Mhm.
I don't see them. I don't know why you... I don't know how you can. They're not on my screen. Probably a bug. Alright, so anyway, the thing to imagine here is that there is a... Oh, wait, I can just make a fog. Aha! Foggy.
You're gonna need a few more of those.
The fog!
You're too kind.
Maybe we'll see one of those ghost sharks.
Ghost sharks.
The one.
Yeah, the shrouded ones.
Yeah.
They're real rare.
Yeah,
Super rare.
shrouded goat.
That was a good bar.
Oh, there's
It was-
smoke.
That was the soaked goat.
Close enough.
Alright, so you guys sail into this fog. And the wind dies down, and the ship basically stops moving forward. And it's not perpetually night time anymore, but it has gotten very, very dark. So it's already cut your vision down a hell of a lot, and then you're into this fog. So... your boat comes across and bump into an object in the water. Bump.
Does it become instantly stationary?
Our boat? Yes.
Does the water go black?
No.
Damn. My next
Not a
statement.
kraken.
My next statement was gonna be, "I told you so."
So I'm gonna get out on the prow and see if I can see what we hit.
Alright.
I'm gonna threaten my entire crew and tell them that if they don't do better this time and be a good pirate crew, I'm going to murder them viciously and throw them overboard to whatever is gonna attack the ship.
I don't know if you've heard of this concept, but there's this thing called mutiny, where
They can
you're
try.
outnumbered. You were outnumbered, and you just lose. And while I'd be happy to murder and eat all of your crew, I don't want to have to do it.
Is that our boat or another boat that we've run into?
That's the boat you've run into.
We ran
Is it
into a boat.
Wrecked or just stationary or
Alright,
the
give me
sloop trying to
perception
steal our
rolls.
booty?
Give me perception rolls.
Oh, it's gonna be a fucking Tucker.
I got a 10 that time.
I'd
I
like
got
to get on.
6.
I'm going to get on that boat, Matt, and I'm going to tuck.
My perception.
You're supposed
is
to go
a
over there and
9.
ask if they want
I
an
got a
alliance.
5. I'm upset with my crew, so I got a 5.
I'm the worst rogue ever.
Oh, coffee good. Coffee so good. Feed the soul.
I got a 15.
Okay, so anybody that's got over a 10 and can see the boat physically will see that it is a schooner. It's
Can you give
got
me a sweet tea, please?
two masts, so it's kind of like a brig in size. Everybody's kind of expecting a boat of this size to crew 4 to 6 guys. The boat looks like it's in ship shape. It doesn't look like it's been sinking. The mast is still intact. There's no rips in the sails, but it's sitting here with its sails up and anchored. It's just sitting here in the fog, very, very quietly. All right, so I think let's go ahead and just get initiatives down, and I'll start asking everybody what they want to do in that order. So people give me some initiatives.
11.
Who's next? Don't everybody go at one time.
Oh, I got a 20.
What are we rolling for again?
Initiative. I got a 22.
Yo, I rolled a nat 1.
That's okay. It's just initiative. It just means you're last.
What's your modifier?
Oh, initiative.
She has a plus one
Plus
modifier.
1. So 2.
Crackle's initiative 13.
Is Ripley gonna go? I saw he was on the boat.
Oh, I already forgot about him.
He's on the boat.
Ouch. Yes.
Yeah,
he is
we're
on the-
gonna turn him into a god.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
what
why
did
would
he
you
do
even
during that
agree
whole?
with this?
Like, yeah.
This dude
All
sounds
that-
crazy.
He was probably telling stories to the sailors that were distracted.
He was whispering sweet nothing into Ghostly's ear, but she was too busy yelling at people.
I'm angry. Like when my Sea of Thieves crew is better than my D&D crew. That's wow.
I'm trying to say.
So here's initiative.
That you're
order.
better than them, and that you started 2 days ago.
It's
Or
true.
actually, I'll just write it down. All right. So we got Ripley.
Oh, damn, I had it all set. That was everybody.
Yeah, it was all set.
That was all set.
Oh, was it?
Yes, I was
Yep.
filling it out while they were going.
Yep.
For fuck's sake.
Rude.
Way to go,
My
Matt.
Yeah, my bad.
Brown Bear's the best. He's the bestest. Sorry for your stream. Somebody who doesn't like D&D as well.
I don't know. My chat seems to be enjoying the D&D.
All right. So Ripley is going to come up on deck, look over, see an empty boat, and he's going to play some bardic inspiration for everybody. So for the next 10 minutes, you guys get one chance to re-roll any dice.
Refried milk is like a really gross name, but it's also a really cool name.
No.
I'm just saying.
No, that's
Kenny, you said you were going to yell at your crew?
I'm
what
just not yell at them. I'm just gonna warn them that they need to get their shit together, or they're not going to be the crew anymore.
Snap to attention. Give you a salute.
They fucking better.
Maul,
yes.
you were jumping over?
Yeah, I'm jumping over.
All right.
Into the unknown.
Give me a, what is it, acrobatics or athletics? How you want to jump?
I'm gonna use athletics, but to be honest, I don't think it matters. Oh, it does. Yes, I'm gonna use athletics.
All right.
Oh, it does, yes.
Give me a roll. Ooh.
19.
You get over to the boat. You want to take like a rope over? You swinging from the rigging?
I
How
just
do you want
jumped.
to get? Okay, you just jump.
You know how like when it hits, you just leap off and you land on the boat.
Right, perfectly timed.
Superhero landing.
Okay. All right, so you get onto this. Like I said, it's like the size of a brig, and all's quiet. Your footsteps thud loudly on the deck of the ship.
It's these stupid new boots I just got.
Yeah, you don't hear any like returning, voices or anything like that.
Perception check?
Sure, give me a perception check.
Or you're saying there's literally no one there?
I'm telling you that you haven't heard anybody yet. Give me a perception check though.
14.
You hear what could be maybe a whisper from down below.
All right, I head down below.
All right, Crackle, what are you doing on your turn?
We just hit that ship. I'm still technically down in the belly. So, oh no, I came up top. I'm gonna hide and jump onto the other ship. So you want me to roll stealth?
All right, so you started up here, then you came down. Now you're. You want to jump onto the ship? Give me an athletics or an acrobatics.
Acrobatics. 24. I rolled a nat 20 plus 4 for acrobatics.
He flies down.
All right, so yeah, you make it onto the other boat, and then
Gracefully soars.
17 health.
stealth is 17.
Yep.
I should have rolled stealth too. Oh well.
All right, so Crackle lands lightly on the top deck. Let's see here. Cast, what are you doing?
Can I see out these cannon ports to see that ship?
Yes, you would be able to off the, what was that, starboard side?
Yes.
Starboard front.
This is not a skill I have. Am I able to load a cannon?
Yeah, loading a cannon is, it takes some time. No
Okay.
skill.
Okay, well, I will take the time to do that and wait patiently.
Okay, you are loading a cannon. All right, the ship's crew, Penny's ship's crew, is going to actually, let's see, Jack is going to look over at Penny and say, "Do you want me to go aboard, Captain? Check it out, Captain." Just pulls out a
paying attention.
bus and shoots himself.
How do I get out of this chicken shit outfit?
Alright, he takes her silence as assent and jumps overboard, and we will find him on.
Please fail the roll. Please fail the roll. Please fail the roll.
Yep, fine. He's gonna try an acrobatics.
I just want to see him miss. Just smoosh.
Shark. Raw.
Oh, you don't want to roll my dice. That's a terrible idea. Oh, look, it is a terrible idea. I told you it was. That's a nat 1.
Nat 1 fail. Alright, so he trips over the banister on the big boat and flops face first down into. Oh, you know what? No, this is going to be a terrible critical fail. Snaps his neck on the way down.
Oh my god!
Oh, his
I
name
just
was
want to drop
Kevin.
him in the water.
Jack is dead.
Jack's dead.
Wait, that wasn't Kevin?
His name was Kevin. His real name was Kevin. That was his real name.
Jack is dead. That's what happens when you wear red shirt. You crew with us. Dead Jack. Alright, so that was one crew member. Let's go with Nora. What are you doing, Nora?
Being muted. That's what she's doing.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, am I?
There you go. What you doing?
Okay. So who's on the other ship and who's still on this ship?
Okay, so Crackle and Maul went to the little boat, and then Jack jumped and died.
And died.
Jack
Well, he's
jumped over.
drowning
Jack
right now.
Tried to be quick.
Jolly Jack broke his neck and is drowning.
You could save him right
He
now.
broke his neck. You can't save him. His life is over.
You could save him, Nora.
I don't think D&D would do well for a guy with no neck. There's no healing that. I mean, it's just he's done. I mean, she could heal it technically, but that's beside the point.
He would just be what? Quadriplegic, paraplegic. It'd be a terrible.
It'd be a terrible existence.
Okay,
I would
so
not
I
want
go over to the edge of the boat and I yell out, "Do you want me to save you? Yes or no?"
Oh my God! The stuttering.
He
Water.
broke his neck.
He fell in the water.
Yeah, he can't
He
tread
doesn't say
water.
yes. Yeah, he doesn't say
But
yes.
You're
He
right.
can't
He
say
does not.
yes.
He can't say yes. He's having a hell of a time.
Best paladin. Davy Jones is about to claim his ass.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. She's the paladin for Davy Jones. She's just helping souls along.
Oh man, does she get like divinity or anything for that?
I mean, it would make more sense if she was a warlock.
Maybe she might get a little point of like a divinity point.
He's a good boy.
No, he's not.
He is. He's a good boy.
You're unmuted.
Okay,
All right.
well, they all heard that you were yelling at me and shit.
Okay. Yellow.
Dog's yelling
Right.
at everybody.
So last time Ripley gave everybody bardic inspiration, and this time Ripley is going to.
What is my crew dude doing over there?
He's dead.
He broke.
Oh,
his
he
neck.
died. He died.
He died.
Yeah.
Why?
He's dead.
No,
He
he's
failed his
dead.
acrobatics roll, broke his
Yeah.
neck, and fell in the water.
Didn't fail. Rolled a
Nora-
natural one.
I couldn't
Yeah.
save him. I'm sorry.
Nora
But what
offered
was
to
he
save
trying
him.
to do?
To
Yeah.
jump on the ship. You told him
Yeah.
to jump on the ship.
No, I didn't.
You weren't
Well,
here not
he
to.
asked if he should, and you didn't answer, so he was like, okay, I guess that means I should go.
No,
before
I
she kills
shouldn't
me.
have. My crew stays on my boat. I don't like you making decisions for me when I'm dealing with the kid you told could stay up.
Okay. Let's retcon that Jack's alive.
Ah, he rolled a 1 and it was so good.
He did roll a 1 out.
Somebody
They fell
died for you.
into the rowboat.
That's what happens when you use my dice.
Yeah. I won't do that again. Alright, so what do you want your crew to do? Because that's what I was asking.
I want them to just make sure that my ship is secure and we're not going to hit anything else and there's no damage and we're ready to go if there is a problem.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
stuck on another ship.
Alright, so they're putting
Y'all
sails.
are already jumping on that ship, so we'll find out what's on that ship when y'all come back. Y'all are already jumping on it. I'm just your ride.
Although, you're here to play with us.
Oh.
No,
I don't
I'm
like
just-
that
I'm just
phrasing
your
either.
ride.
Penny, what are you going to do on your
Rolling.
turn now?
What?
What are you going to do on your turn now? This boat is just sitting here with its sails up, anchor down.
I'm
sitting
going to look in the water to see why.
Look in the water. Okay,
And
give
I'm
me
going to
a perception.
continue to look on all sides of my ship and the water.
And see why we're stopped.
Yeah. I want to know why my boat just stopped.
Well, it hit this one.
How long
Well,
has
then
he been
it
gone?
should be broken if it just full on stopped our ship that was just. You don't
No,
play
no, no.
safety enough.
We went into the fog, and we almost were at a dead stop when we hit the boat. There's no wind here. The fog is just sitting here on top of the water.
Okay, I got a
Nope.
17.
Okay. So 17 perception check. You're looking through the water, and you see some circling silhouettes down below. Dark silhouettes, maybe sharks, something like that.
Something like that, or sharks.
They're moving a lot like. No, they're not moving like sharks. Now that you think about it,
They're
sharks.
moving like worms. Big
No,
giant worms.
they're moving like hummingbirds underwater.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Are you gonna say anything to the rest of your crew or tell anybody that what you've seen?
Yes, I am. I'm gonna shout over the side to the people who have jumped onto this really still boat that there's some shit fluttering under the water and it's weird.
Okay, Maul, what are you gonna do?
I'm going to continue towards the whispers.
All right.
I assume they're in this door. That's where I heard them.
Yes.
I open the door.
All
I
right.
kick the door in.
You kick the door in.
Yeah.
All right. You kick the door in, and inside, huddled on the floor on the other side of the door, so like the light, bathes him as the door gets kicked open, is a man.
Reavers.
I fucking drop him. He is.
We're
Bow.
sailors on the moon. We carry a harpoon.
Not as good as me and Matt's song.
Yeah, Ghostly, I don't know if you noticed this. I don't know if you were here for this, but I'm on one of your cannons. It's loaded and pointed at that ship.
Okay.
I didn't know if you were
Probably
aware.
that's probably a safe bet. But you heard me shout that there's squiggly shit under the water, right?
Yeah, I can shoot at that too.
Okay.
I just didn't want to pass up the opportunity to shoot a cannon.
Never.
So what is this guy? This guy's huddling on the floor?
Yep. And
His name is Kevin.
he's got a knife in his hand, but he's not brandishing it maliciously. He's carving things into the wood in this room. All the floor and the walls, they all have special crazy little carved markings in them.
Would I recognize him with these can't?
I would like to ask him what the ever-loving fuck are you doing just parked in the middle of the ocean? In fog.
He doesn't really seem to react to you asking him.
What's he drawing with? Is it
A knife.
He's carving
That's-
into the wood with a knife.
I'm gonna walk up to him and I'm going to I'm gonna take the knife.
Okay. He lets you take the knife, and that's when he actually looks at you for the first time. He looks up into your eyes, and you can tell that he is on the brink of he is delirious. He's beyond crazed, and you can see that he's looking around terrified. But as you take the knife from him, he doesn't make any sudden movements to try to get the knife back. He just looks scared and huddles back into the corner a little bit more.
So he doesn't answer
what
the question of why he's here?
He has not been verbal at all yet.
I ask him again, what the ever-loving fuck are you doing?
Covering all at this point.
And then I smack him. Just a little smack. Yeah, you know.
Face.
You know, like when someone's having a panic attack, you smack them in the face and they come out of it.
That is
All right.
not how you bring someone out of panic.
Would you like me to roll for the attack, or are you good with just, narrate?
Yeah, we can narratively have that happen. He rolled a 4 for his Constitution check, so he's not going to snap out of it.
Damn it.
So
Alright, I'll throw him over my shoulder.
Okay. Give him a good slappy poo, and then throw him over your shoulder.
Yep.
Crackle, what are you doing now? You've basically seen Maul slap this guy, and then he throws him over his shoulder.
Assume Maul has that guy under control. Do I recognize any of the writing with my thieves' can't?
No, this is not thieves.
Let's see if I don't have to type.
Did Rainey go over to the boat? She's a pirate. If it's Cthulhu speak, she'll know.
No.
Cthulhu speak.
I'm not over there, but I can go over
I'm gonna
there.
roll an
Right?
investigation on the drawing. I rolled a 7. I rolled a natural 1 plus 6. So
This
I don't see shit.
yeah, this doesn't look like any kind of language that you've seen before.
Is there anything I can search?
Yeah, you can search the boat.
Perception. I rolled an 8.
All right, so you will know that there are like 3 levels to this boat. The top deck that you're on, the mid deck here, and then there's a further bottom deck, like the bottom hull.
Okay.
And you would know that there's the storage room back here. Just getting the lay of the boat. That's what you're gonna do for your turn.
There are a lot of those dot things.
I'm gonna go to the mid of the boat and
All
check
right.
rooms.
And what?
Check rooms.
Okay.
I'm allergic to my dog.
So looking around, yeah, you see Maul, and he's got this guy, fireman's carry over his shoulder, and then he comes out on this mid deck too with this guy over his shoulder.
What's up, Maul?
I'm gonna toss this guy over the edge, see if the water wakes him up.
All right.
You're just gonna toss him right into the water?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll wake him up.
to wake him up.
I make
So
a
everybody
splash
hears
noise.
this. Yeah, everybody hears this massive splash as this guy, poor dude, gets thrown over the edge of
After
the
I
boat.
told you that there were squiggly things in the water.
I don't know that we heard you. We're on a different boat.
They
I
had me
shouted.
fed.
Are you shouted at your crew?
No, I had my foghorn thing like we do in SOT.
I don't know. I think you're making shit up now.
What's it called?
Look, his name is it's a bullhorn, and his name is Kevin, and Kevin is to be sacrificed.
Oh
Like,
no!
that's common
His name
knowledge.
isn't Kevin.
Yes,
His
it
name
is.
Yes, it
His
is.
name
Yeah.
is Kevin.
When did
Yeah.
you change it to Kevin?
It's
No
always
one
been
changed it.
Kevin.
It's been Kevin.
Oh, poor Kevin.
I know how this works. Kevin must be sacrificed for the greater good.
All right, so now that that's all over and done with, Kevin goes into the water. Splash! There's this massive splash in the water, followed by another couple of massive splashes as things erupt from the ocean around you.
Does it sound like
Oh.
hungry piranhas eating a deer?
I would like to look on,
Squiggly warning.
pull up my
Seriously.
popcorn, and enjoy the show.
I race.
You got
I don't know. Because we can't move, right?
All right, hold on. I'm going to.
I'm gonna light the boat on fire, and then we can just
I-
leave it, and it'll sink eventually.
Yeah, let's drink grog, puke on each other, and play some tunes.
So this, we're going to be going back over here to this sideboard because I can just load everything up. There's Maul. There's Crackle. Oop, shit.
Shouldn't it be in
My
the front of
mouse.
the boat?
What?
Shouldn't it be in the front of the boat? Oh, you have all these going different directions. Okay.
No, they're all going the right direction.
You sure?
Yes. This little brig schooner thing is actually
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
okay.
Yeah.
More likey this.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So things are bursting up out of the water, and the first things that you're going to see are these things. And you've seen 3 of them so far. They come out of the water. One grabs Kevin. Poor Kevin.
Poor Kevin.
And there's no scream. There is no. It's just a simple grab and pull under. Everybody give me perception checks, because while all of you have seen these 3, I need to know who has seen the others.
23 perception for Crackle.
18.
16.
Awesome.
22.
Everybody got over a 15.
22.
Yes.
Good deal. So I don't have to hide them from people.
So lucky.
I just want to point out
Yep.
that Crackle
That's
went
a
last.
fucking horse with tentacles. This is what came out of my child's brain.
All right.
Tentacle horses.
The sea spawns here are riding on the backs of the hippocamps. The hippocamps are like a seahorse, but more horse at the top. You know what
Oh,
I'm saying?
thank God it's not at the bottom. Whew.
Yeah.
So anyway, you guys have seen 3 sets of these things come up out of the water. This one has killed Kevin. Oh my God, he killed Kevin!
So we got 3 seahorses, 3 sea men.
Yes,
And they're all in the water.
all the seahorses and all
Such
the
a child.
couldn't
He's
put up.
such a child. He can't even handle it. Such a child.
Poor Maul.
You're the oldest one here, and you're such a child.
Fallacies. I'm the youngest one here. We've discussed this. I am 26.
No, you are not the youngest then. Rainy
Yeah.
is.
24.
Even if you were 26 years
So 2 years from now, I'll be younger.
All right, so
Is that how math works? All right, so we're gonna slip the bad guys here at the end of the round. If they just got their come up out of the water round.
So you're gonna slip in something else. I was like, no, this is a family show.
bad guys. 1. Bad guys. 2. Bad guys.
But there's nothing on the
3.
boat. We're ending Crackle's turn with nobody on the boat. Midsection.
Correct. No, none of these things have gotten on the boat yet. Okay.
Is there anything worth value that I see?
Here on this boat.
Yeah.
It's a boat.
Okay.
Yeah, hold on. You see Crackle, you find this. Where are you? You find this. Over here on the sideboard.
Got it.
You got it? There you go. That's what you find.
Thank you.
All right, I think it's Cast's turn.
It is. I want to shoot him with a cannon.
All right, so you take aim with your cannon, and you're gonna shoot the boat, or are you gonna shoot one of these sea spawn?
I'm going to shoot the little piranha things.
All right.
Yeah, piranha. I live in the Amazon.
I mean, I don't care if I hit the boat, but I'm trying to shoot the piranha things.
All right, give me just a D20 roll, and let me know if you get higher than 15.
I did not.
What'd you get?
4.
All right, so you hit the boat.
I mean, I'm still super excited. Like, I think I did well.
Yeah, so this massive cannon shot just went off. And the sea spawn and the hippocamp that you were aiming at, they're no longer there. But you don't
I
know
got him!
Yeah. You're sure you hit those motherfuckers. And poor Kevin's boat is now taking water.
I don't think that's the most of his worries.
Oh no, Kevin's
Oh
dead.
shit, I'm on Kevin's boat.
Right?
All right. So now it's the ship crew. Penny, do you have any special crew commands?
Their responsibility is to keep our ship from sinking and defend as well as possible. But I don't know how. I mean, if they can't even fucking help me drive the ship and not hit icebergs, I don't know how they're supposed to help me fight these guys.
One of them couldn't walk.
Seem pretty fucking useless.
keep them on the boat.
All right, they're all going to be here on mid deck, defending mid deck with their swords and pistols and stuff.
There's nothing going on to defend.
Not yet, but there will be. All right, Nora,
Yes.
what do you want to do?
I want to party all the time.
What
Party
part of
all
the
time.
boat am I on? I'm a little
You're on
confused
your-
at the layout.
All right, so you're on the poop deck, which is
Okay.
higher up than mid deck.
Poop deck.
You can go
Okay.
down these stairs to get on mid deck.
So,
Look,
like, if
I'm
this.
going to say poop deck, and I'm going to say semen, and you're just going to have to get over it. All right?
Just don't get semen on the poop deck,
There's
please.
going to be
God
semen all over
damn
the poop deck.
it.
All right? We're going to smear
Ah.
semen everywhere.
Oh man.
Shoot 'em out of the
Children.
cannons.
Get it out. Get it out now.
Get the semen out.
Ew.
Blow 'em out.
Don't
Gross.
If you're getting the semen out of the poop deck, though, ew.
Make sure to swab it.
Oh. I
Gross.
needed this. It's been a shitty day.
You thought that was helping, didn't you?
It is.
That's like, I'm finally going to learn all the terminology for this night.
Y'all are fucking ridiculous. Children, I say.
Look, I had an employee text me at 3:30 this morning that he didn't feel like coming to work today. So, he's been working for 3 days.
I don't.
It was
feel
all
like
I could do not to
working
text him back. Yes, but you do when you gotta.
Yeah.
Are you sure about that?
All right. How about later?
I am.
Fuck you, man. Don't be
I need
nice
go
to me
after
now.
next turn.
Nora,
You
what,
even turned being nice to me into a troll.
what is Nora doing on the poop deck?
Poop dick. Poop.
So this is like right in front of the boat, correct?
So this is going on pretty much to the front right of the boat. I'm using the mid deck model here. I'm using this as the scale for distance. So this and this are on the same plane. Sorry, the mid deck model and the schooner bottom hull are on the same plane. It's hard to, it's difficult. Sorry, to map all this stuff out. Should I take it back to the big table?
No, it works here.
No, we're good.
Okay. So Nora, what are you gonna do?
She
I
should be able to
guess-
jump onto the boat, right?
She could if she wanted to.
Because she could just run down the
Don't
whatever
do
this
it.
thing is,
Don't do it.
right?
Oh.
It's trap.
Says it's a trap.
Yeah, but she says
So-
everything's a trap. I mean, come on,
The
she's
prow
like,
of the ship.
Yeah.
she's like General Akbar.
Nora, you did see one of your cannons just hit the
My
bridge.
dad would be so proud of that, man. Somebody just called me General Akbar. I have to text my dad. What time is it?
It's Admiral Akbar, and it's triggering me.
I know.
Don't you think that's why he did it? Why did you give him the satisfaction?
Oh.
Why give him the satisfaction? You've made him so happy.
Edge of the Empire tomorrow at 8 p.m., by the way.
I am.
And there will be more of this.
Only spacier.
I mean, to be
That
fair,
was fucking funny. I don't care who you are.
Chris never says things like semen and poop deck.
Or mall.
Is everybody done? Everybody done? No?
Probably not. No.
No. Okay.
We
I
should,
honestly
we should,
couldn't hear what you
we
said
should move forward
because
anyway.
people were laughing. So
I just need to know what Nora's gonna do with her turn.
I guess I'll come over here.
All right, because things are attacking.
Yeah.
There's probably gonna be things up on the mid deck here soon. Okay.
Okay.
Good deal.
Keeps moving me. That's not where I am.
So the bad guys. The one that has killed Kevin is going to be projectiled up from his seahorse, and he is going to do this jumpy flip thing and land on the deck of your boat. Right here, next to Jack. Another is going to do the same flippy thing and land there next to Shade, and one's going to land here next to Crackle.
So they're jumping a clear 30 feet out of the ocean onto the boat.
They're being projectiled up, like from underwater. They're riding the.
Like they're riding the waves up over.
No,
I'll
they're
let you
riding
know.
the seahorse from below, and the seahorse jumps out of the water, and then these things launch off of the seahorses.
It's a legitimate strategy. I once was a bear and I rode a shark, and we did exactly that. It works. It can
That's
physically.
true. That happened. I was there.
Yeah, you can ride a shark, and they're riding. I mean, it's not quite a shark, but it's pretty close.
Shark bear. Shark
I
bear.
100% endorse their ability to do this, Matt.
All right.
All right, so these guys launch up, and this one here lands right next to Crackle. He's not going to be able to do anything else this turn, but they
Aren't
did.
I on this ship? I'm not here. I don't know why I haven't. I'm still on this ship.
Okay.
With Maul.
That's right. Okay, so this guy
Do you not see the other statue there?
Where?
There's two statues. One's in front of Maul.
Oh, I didn't see him. Okay, cool.
That's why. Okay.
Cool.
That's the one I was focusing on. So I think I searched that room.
Alrighty.
Thinking.
Let's go to the top of the round with Ripley. Ripley's going to come through this door, believe it or not. And he's going to start stabbing at this guy, the sea spawn. So he takes out his rapier and starts stabbing at this guy. Let me see make sure he just doesn't whiff. Using Craven's dice.
Who's he attacking?
Ripley is attacking the sea spawn on the bow of the ship.
Gotcha.
So these big ones are gone?
No, the big ones they're still in the water. Hold on. Let me just clean this up, I guess.
Thank you.
This guy. They are now on board.
Okay. These are.
Oh, they didn't jump on our ship?
No.
After we fed them, they didn't jump on our ship? I'm going to go ride a seahorse.
Yeah, this is all very strange. But anyway, they're all over the place.
I'm not complaining. None of them crawled through the gun ports.
Right.
I'm sorry, I was muted. So they're in the masts now.
No. God damn it. I shouldn't have put him there. He's in the water.
Okay.
Okay. He will come out. I promise.
I'm going for him.
Kevin is dead.
Kevin, no!
Alright, so Ripley takes out his rapier and stabs this guy through, and the sea spawn screams with a fishy gill scream. Yeah. Alright, Penny, what are you doing? You had 3 jump up on your boat.
One, two. All right. Well, I'm sitting at the wheel.
Yeah, so you're actually here on this deck.
Right.
Well,
Right. So,
right.
can I do what I do in Sea of Thieves and jump over the wheel and shimmy up the mast and sit on the sails so I can see everybody with me bow?
So I will let you get to the sails this turn, but I won't let you fire because you're jumping, climbing, and maneuvering.
Acrobatics. Check
Okay,
for that.
I'll give you your jump climb check, and then your move to the edge of the sails is going to be a second maneuver. I'm talking distance.
Yeah, 'cause
Is not
you
that much distance.
you would use your dash action to go 60 feet, and then you couldn't use your action to shoot. You could only go 30 feet, which would probably be to the mass and maybe half. And then you'd be at disadvantage for shooting. But
I mean, I got a 19 for my acrobatics.
All right, so you make it up the mast, and now you're standing on the sail. Fuck, I knew what the word for that was, and now I forgot it. Maul.
Mm-hmm.
What you want to do?
I'm going to enrage, and then I'm going to go after the one in the water.
Okay. By one in the water, you mean this guy here in front of the brig?
Yep.
Or are you talking about the hippocamps?
Oh, that's a tough choice, but I'm going to go with the sea spawn, the seaman.
Okay.
you can swim.
Yeah, I can swim. Let's see, it's
All
an
right.
athletics skill. I'm really good at it. I'd like to jump on him and just start clawing the shit out of him.
So you're going to jump off the side of the brig and directly on top of him?
Yeah, just start clawing, just ripping into him.
All right. So give me your to hit.
All right. And I enraged, and I'll be attacking recklessly. So there's the first one. I got a 15 and a 16. 16 hit.
Yeah.
All right. First attack is an 11 damage. I'm gonna hit him again. 23 hits. Yes.
Yes.
9 damage. So 9 and 12.
I thought you said 11. Sorry. 12.
Oh, hold on. You might be right. Hold on. Yeah, you're right. It's 11. 11 and 9.
All right. So 20. Good deal. All right, so you jump into the water and you fuck this thing up in its natural environment, and it is looking fucking terrified at you as you're beating the living shit out of it. Sweet. Crackle.
I'm gonna use my movement to go down here and search this storage room before this boat completely floods.
All right, give me a perception roll.
17 total.
All right. So your 17 allows you to see this lock on this door and realize that you can get through it. You do so and get inside. There's this weapons rack sitting back here that's got some cool looking swords and sabers
I
attached
shove
to it.
everything I can into my bag of holding.
All right, so I'm going to let you take your whole turn to do
That's
just
fine.
that. Cast's turn.
So I'm assuming that loading the cannon is an entire turn.
Yeah, because you're by yourself down there, yeah.
Can I get up to the other deck
Sure
on my
can.
turn? Would I be able to attack?
Primary dash option. If you dash, you wouldn't be able to attack. That gives you double your movement speed.
I was just wondering if I could get up to the other deck on my movement speed. That's fine. I'll take my whole turn to get up to the other deck.
All right, you get up there. All right, now we're gonna do Penny's ship's crew. So Jack is gonna attack this sea spawn here. Can somebody just roll a d20 and let me know if he gets higher than a 12?
11.
He got an 11. All right, so that's a miss. Give me another d20 roll.
6.
All right, Demi misses, and then give me another d20.
2.
Okay, not looking good for the crew here.
You shouldn't have had me roll for him.
I asked anyway. All right, Nora.
Okay. I'm going to come over and help out my guy Jack.
Sweet.
Hit the road, Jack. Don't come back no more.
Have you swung that hammer yet?
I'm going to. I gotta pull it up real quick. Okay, so I'm gonna use the new Warhammer. And I rolled a 17.
You hit.
Okay.
Roll your damage.
4.
Damn. You rolled a 1?
4. 4 damage.
4 total with that warhammer?
Well, I did roll a 1.
Okay, that's what I was.
I did. I rolled not good, but
D12.
yeah, on the 1d8.
D8.
Yeah, that's a bummer. All right, so yeah, Nora picks up this brand new looking warhammer that's got tentacles on the side of it, and it looks like it's been blessed by the deep ones. Swings it and fucking nails the sea spawn right in the noggin. 4 damage. Sorry, just taking notes here of
You're
damage. 4 damage. Okay. Oh man, it's the bad guy's turn now.
Right, they swing like crap.
This is gonna be bad for you guys. Alright, so this sea spawn here, he's gonna attack Nora. Does a... Oh my god, here it is.
You're in danger.
Does a 20 hit you?
The 20? Yes.
Yeah, 20 hit you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so you're gonna take 4.
Okay.
Then he's gonna attack you again. He gets 3 attacks per turn. 24 hits you, right? Actually, it's a crit. So he's gonna hit you for 8 this time.
Jeez.
Does an 18 hit you?
Yeah, I am 18.
It hits.
Alright. He gets you for another 4.
Ooh. 16 damage.
I'm down to 6.
Alright, so basically he comes over the edge, gets
Gets mauled by a dog.
ridiculous. Stop, sir. Alright, so he comes over the edge, gets
He's a
attacked
bad
by
dog.
the crew, and then comes out full swinging at Nora and hits her 3 times. Pop, pop, pop. With his nasty sea claws.
Jack, you're not gonna do shit.
Jack, he's gonna try. Oh god, he's gonna try. Alright, this sea spawn here, he gets 3 attacks. He's gonna attack Shade. We're gonna see if Ghostly might not even have to fire this crew. They might just all die here.
Good.
Ooh, that's
They
a
deserve
fail.
it.
That's a 2, and that's a 3. Are you serious? What are the odds of that?
It's because of the shitty dice roller. It has nothing to do with odds. It blatantly just ticks once per cycle.
That's ridiculous.
I don't know. 'Cause now it's
Yeah.
This is why I just roll my.
I mean,
No.
you're constantly defending this thing, but it is the shittiest dice roller I've ever seen.
all right. That's fine. It's okay. So Shade lives, and then let's see. We got one more, right? Oh, where is he? Oh, he's fighting Ripley. Let's see how bad Ripley gets ripped up here. It's gonna do it again. Yeah, perfect. Okay, we're not using that dice roller anymore. Junk. $16 plus
That's the
4.
best set dice has ever rolled.
That's 18. All right, Ripley's just been hit twice, 3 times. All right, so Ripley takes some damage and dishes it right back out, and then it's Penny's turn. What you gonna do?
The one that's on me didn't attack or anything?
Oh shit, I forgot about yours. I'm sorry. I need to make a 4th one.
Okay, attack David. You need a skull.
She's like, I'll wait. It's fine.
Yeah.
Me too, it's his last turn.
Might be.
One of these days, you're going to try to ride something that you can't actually live through. I know,
22 hits
I know
you.
it hasn't happened yet. But
22 hits you, you take 4.
Okay,
Then he critically failed. Is that an attack of opportunity in 5th edition?
No.
Okay. And does an 18 hit you?
Yeah.
Alright, so you take another 4.
It's slashing, right?
This is... It's unarmed, bludgeoning damage.
Okay. I take half of that.
Okay.
I'd like to grin at him.
with your pearly whites.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, Penny, now what do you want to do?
Okay. Which one is posing the biggest threat to my boat?
To your boat? This one just beat the shit out of Nora.
Okay, that one.
Beat it
We
right.
shall shoot that one. The bow.
Alright. Roll to hit.
I just went to look for real paper because I'm still in an era where we used to play this on real paper.
Use D&D Beyond. It makes life easier. They take my money every year.
I rolled a natural 20 to hit.
Alright, so you're gonna crit, so roll your damage twice.
Roll my damage twice. Sorry, I don't have my dice.
Or multiply your damage roll. By
Yeah.
2.
Do 28 damage.
8. Wait, no. Plus 6. What's 8 plus 6?
14 last time I checked.
14.
Okay.
So you
Do I
did
add the
14
6
damage?
twice?
No. Your multiplier only goes by 1.
Okay.
Sweet. Maul.
Alright. I'm gonna attack this one again.
Alright, roll to hit.
Alright, first attack, recklessly attacking. First one's an 8 and a 19. 19 hits for 12 damage. Attack again. 23 hits. 13 damage. Is he still up?
Hold on, what was your first?
12 damage and 13 damage.
Alright, so yeah, after the 2 hits, he's done.
All right, and then I'm gonna swim over to a seahorse. I don't know how far I can get because I don't know how far they are. So
So they're right on the other side of the boat. I'm gonna say that this brig's probably 15 feet across right there. So if you swim under the boat, that's gonna take you all your turn. You just
that's
did
fine.
your two
Yeah,
attacks.
that's fine.
Does he have a barrel?
No. Crackle.
I'm working my way out. I'll take the dash action to get on top if I need to.
Okay, you're not weighed down by anything, so
Nope.
you can make it all the way up there without a dash action.
Have I already checked the captains? I think I did.
I think you looked around in there, but I don't know if you.
I'm gonna do one last check in there if I have to move action. If that's
Okay,
cool.
you get in there.
Perception.
Yeah, give me a perception roll.
23 total.
23.
Mm-hmm. In the captain's quarters.
All right. You find this. I'm putting it on your.
Just
On
throw it
your
in my
sheet.
bag of fold.
Okay, I'll put it in your holding.
And that'll end my turn back.
All right, cool. Cast.
I'm gonna try out this new axe by throwing it into the back of that sea spawn number 2 that's already been damaged.
Excellent.
Let me hit this button and beyond. Ooh, it's gonna be good. 25 hits.
25 hits. Roll that damage.
11 damage. It's the best roll I had all night.
All right, so this axe comes flying out of the air and smacks into the back of the sea spawn. Cuts a nasty cleaving hole in this thing, and then the axe spins right back out.
Yep.
And goes flying through the air and comes right back into Cass's hand. That thing's cool as shit.
Yep. I'm thinking for my offhand, I'm gonna want a tankard of mead that is reinforced so I can punch people with it.
Penny, can I get a D20 roll for Jack and his attack?
He rolled a 6.
A 6, that's a miss. Nora, give me a D20 roll for Shade here, and let's see what happens to her.
She's muted again.
Is she?
You talking to me?
No, I was talking to Rainy.
I think she sounds.
Sorry.
I think she sounds best that way.
Ouch.
Hey,
Hey. I was asking you to roll.
I don't
for
make fun of your imaginary wife. Don't make fun of my real one.
Aww.
That's mean. My imaginary wife's really nice.
I'm sure.
Which is really a mystery because she's married to Craven.
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with her. 17 years and I still don't know what's wrong with her.
Rainy.
17 years.
Sorry, I'm trying to look at something.
I just need a D20 roll.
Huh?
I just need a D20 roll.
Oh, sorry.
It's all good.
She doesn't know what's wrong with her either. Don't worry.
8.
8. All right. All right, and then let's see. Arius, he's going to charge across. He's going to try to go for spawn 2.
I'm gonna go get alcohol.
Maul, you want to give me a roll? D20.
What am I rolling for?
Arius' attack here.
What's is it a save?
It's just a D20.
2.
God, this crew sucks. All right, Nora, I need your actual roll now.
Okay.
What are you going to do?
Worst crew ever.
Everybody gets advantage on this one now. It's flanked.
All right. Has anybody gotten a hit on this guy?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Okay.
that guy's been hit by everybody.
yeah.
Except me. Okay, I guess I will attempt to hit him with my Warhammer again. Oh, that's right. I did hit him earlier.
Yeah, you
Okay, I
did.
guess I'll do that again.
If he doesn't splat this turn, I'm gonna start getting real concerned.
Smacking.
7.
7 does not hit.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right.
What the
Well,
heck, man?
he's gonna try to attack you though.
Oh, I'm probably gonna die.
You might. This is gonna be bad.
It's okay. Maul's about to get eaten by seahorses.
11 doesn't hit you though, right?
Who, me?
No,
No, I was talking to Rainy.
no, it does not.
Does a 19?
Yes.
All right, you're gonna take 4. Yeah, you're gonna take 4 damage.
Okay.
So he attacked you 3 times and only really made
on
contact
hands, too.
once.
Don't forget that. Take it some help.
Be right back, Bio.
Oh, okay.
All right, Maul, you get over pretty close to that hippocamp, and the hippocamp actually charges before you can make it all the way to him. He rushes
Say what?
at you. The
Oh, he rushes
hippocamp-
at me.
Yeah, the hippocamp tries to rush you.
All right.
Uh,
Bring it
let
on,
me
bitch.
pull his stats out and hit you with him.
I'm gonna have to do a grapple check shortly.
All right, so he's going to try to slap you with his tail as he swims by you.
Okay.
All right, he gets a +5 to hit. And he rolls a 13, so that's 18 to hit you.
That hits.
All right, he is going to do 6 damage to you, bludgeoning.
All right. Yep. I'll take 3.
Oh,
And
I
does
read
he
that.
keep going? Or did he stop and hit me?
So, no, he stopped his tail slap you.
All right.
He didn't. Yeah. Cool. All right, so that's that guy's turn. These other hippocamps are gonna swim away. Disappear.
I'm gonna get a seahorse.
All right, so I'm
They're
gonna
hippo
roll.
hands. They're hippo crops. Can't crop that.
Roll twice here.
Even with the curtains open, the closet is hot.
I didn't understand any of that.
I said, even with the curtains open, the closet is really hot.
All right, so Shade gets ripped
Yeah.
apart. This spawn, or this sea spawn right here, just rips her to shreds, and she dies screaming on the deck. This
Wait, who
bad
died?
Shade,
One of your crew people.
one of your crewmates, got
Rude.
ripped apart.
Why are you
You guys
ripping
haven't killed
apart-
your
Well, I
fish
mean,
man
they
yet?
they were absolute garbage. Okay.
Both the other fish people are still alive?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ripley's
There
gonna
are
finish
3 on
this
the
one off.
boat.
Oh.
It's not my turn yet. I
Yeah.
already shot it once.
So Ripley kills this one, and then it's Penny's turn.
Shoot it.
Shoot it.
I'm gonna shoot the one that killed the other one before it can like sneak up on everybody's backs and all that.
Okay, good.
Okay. I should probably roll.
Yeah, you should.
22.
That hits. Roll your damage. These are humanoid too. I don't know how that works with your favorite enemy. I think that you have to pick fish people or some shit.
I don't know. I don't see it.
It doesn't matter. Just roll your damage
Okay,
for this.
I'm sorry. 13.
13 damage.
I have a fan. I do. It's still just too hot. So hot.
Maul. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Maul.
Did you already kill two
sorry.
of them? Oh no, the two other two were over there. Okay.
So I'm going to do a grapple check as one of my attacks.
Okay.
I'm going to attempt to ride it.
All right. So make your grapple.
It's an athletics. Yeah, it's an athletics roll, and it's opposed, so it has to roll athletics or acrobatics. It's a +6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got a 21.
Okay.
What'd you roll?
I'm gonna roll your d20 here through your dice tower. He gets a +5.
I'm confused.
You
Isn't
got a
it?
25.
Isn't it
Son of
handle?
a bitch.
Isn't it handle animal or is that Pathfinder?
So handle animal would be if I wanted to make friends with it. I'm
He
grappling
just
it.
wants to like
I'm
dominate.
gonna grapple it
You
and
said
ride it.
dominate.
That's right. And so for my second attack, I'm gonna do the same thing again.
All right. So it's another acrobatics check.
Yeah, that one's an 8. Jeez.
I'm at a +5, and I rolled a 16.
Yeah. All right. I'm bonus action. I'm on base.
Sorry, you're breaking up. What?
It's a bonus action. I'm gonna punch him in the face. I just won't get my full damage out of it.
Okay.
19 hits.
That does hit.
4 damage. I just
Punch
smacked him. Yeah, just smack him.
4 damage. Gryffindor.
Crackle.
Crackle has searched the entire ship. Does not see any threat nor any more treasure, so he'll jump back to his original ship.
Give me a acrobatics or athletics, however you want to get back over to your boat.
Acrobatics. $19 total.
Okay.
Acrobatics to the
You
ship.
successfully get back onto the top deck. Right here, next to Ripley. Ripley looks like he's had some better days. He's got gashes across his chest. But more importantly, the sea spawn at his feet is dead and bleeding green and blue blood all over the deck. He's got his rapier out and it's floating in midair, and it has been attacking the sea spawn on its own.
Crackle
So
just
you get
goes,
here.
Damn.
Ripley's like, those guys are fucking tough. Whew. All right, cast.
I'm gonna throw my axe again. Same target.
Do it.
25 still hits.
Oh yeah, that hits.
10 damage.
I think that kills it. Let me double check here. Yep, he's dead.
Damn, that took a lot though.
And as he dies, he tumbles backwards off the boat. Falls into the water.
I got 2!
You got 2. Damn, dude. You're
Yeah,
nailing
because I totally got that one with the cannon.
it. That's true. You definitely killed one with the cannon. All right, so Penny's crew. Penny, what do you want to happen here? Shade's dead. Yep. And then you got Jack, Demi, and Eris over here. They just killed that one. Well, really, Cast killed that one.
It's dead.
That one was definitely a team effort, and that's really
no,
concerning me for the other one.
Yeah, this one's dead. This one's still alive, yeah. So do you want them to charge over there?
She's muted, by the way.
No, she's over here by me.
Okay.
All right, so the crew charges across the deck of the ship with weapons raised, and they're like, "In vengeance of shade!" And they all charge at this guy at the same time. Nick, can you roll me d20? Maul, can you roll me a d20? And then let's get a d20 from Archon.
If I roll a 1, one of them dies.
Probably.
I rolled a 5 for one of those poor bastards.
You rolled a 0. How do you
9.
It's a
I
shitty
got a
dice
0.
roll. He needs to roll real dice. He can't get a 0. It's not possible.
That's better than a 1.
All right, did anybody get over 11?
Let me roll the actual d20. A 2! Ha ha ha! Your crew sucks.
I got a 13.
All right.
You didn't need to roll.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
you
But
take
yay
your
for
13,
me!
Yeah, I'll take your 13. Darius actually hits the seed spawn.
It's the curve. We need that curve.
They rolled with advantage because there's more than one of them.
Yeah, they were flanking. Yeah, that's right. Arius was flanking, so you got that advantage roll.
All right, but that 2 should have stabbed somebody. Even if it was just Shay. I'm okay if he was just stabbing Shay.
Oh, that's bad. No, he hits for 4. So the sea spawn is now taking 18 damage, which is pretty decent. Let's see. It is going to be Nora's turn. What you gonna do?
I am going to use my lay on hands and give myself the 15 hit points back.
All right. You touch yourself.
Damn it, I was going to say that.
When I think about you, I touch myself.
We were all thinking it.
yourself, and you feel fabulous. And what else can you do this turn? That's just a bonus
Full.
action, right?
Yeah, it's just bonus action for her.
Okay. I guess I'll come
You
over
can charge and
here.
hit that guy. Yeah, you can run over there and hit that guy.
Yeah.
You can smite too, I think.
I'm really gonna try and give this Warhammer a go because I keep disappointing Matt with it. It's not doing good enough.
It is just gold sitting here on Nora's table.
22.
You hit. Do your damage. Roll better than a 1.
7.
Okay, you got 7 total.
Yeah.
Okay.
Better than 1.
All right, this thing is now taking 25 damage. So you swing down with this Cthulhu hammer and smack it in the face. And it is super effective.
Super effective. Yep.
All right, now it's the bad guy's turn. This sea spawn's going to return the favor, and it's going to, you know what? It's just going to be a dick. It's going to try to hit Demi first with its first attack. See if it hits.
I hope it kills them all.
I hope it kills them all too. He's going to be.
I hope it kills Maul too.
I love you, person I don't know.
All right, so he swung and hit both of these guys, Demi and Jack, and did damage to both of them. They are now severely hurt.
Is one of them missing an arm and the other one's missing a leg now? So they can be proper pirates?
No, it's not that bad yet.
Eye gouge.
Bummer.
You can take an eye with that.
Yeah, take out the eyes. Just
All right, but I got bad news. Maul, while you're under the water, you can see this. These hippocamps that had ran, they are coming back now. And on their backs is not the spawn, the sea spawn that you've seen before.
Okay.
Oh no. These things look worse. Much worse.
Sweet. I'm gonna have to tame my mount real quick.
Riding under the water on the backs of these hippocamps are these deep scions.
Oh, these look
The
fun.
fuck is that?
These look like a lot of fun. Yeah, that's what he just said.
It's like an octopus, a vampire.
I mean,
It's
yeah, I was about to
demon.
say, yeah, it reminds me of that thing from that Blade movie.
Yeah,
It does. It
opens
does.
up like a anglerfish. Is it an No. What is that thing called? I don't know. You do not want to stick your dick in that. It's got all these tentacle things. Yeah, it's terrifying. That's a scary one.
Has that ship sunk yet?
Oh shit! I forgot to put in the water from last turn. Hold on, let me do that.
Because I mean, I understood while Crackle was doing his looting, but
So the bottom deck is filled with water at this point.
It's close.
it's good because I have a feeling we can't leave until we handle that. By handle, I mean sink.
All right.
If only we could ask Kevin what was going on there.
Yep.
It's a shame what happened to him.
Yeah, totally. All right, so these guys have now shown up on scene. Maul has seen them, but you guys really haven't yet. And what they're doing is that they have come up from the depths below, riding on the back of these seahorse things, and have basically torpedo launched themselves straight up towards the surface. So probably next turn they're gonna erupt from the top of the water and jump onto the boat like the other ones did.
All I gotta say is Captain Winslow here is getting a really shitty Uber review.
It's a good thing that Uber doesn't fucking exist. Alright, so Ripley's gonna dash turn, take all of his turn to get over here onto the main deck. Penny, what do you want to do now? You're up on the mast. You can see these things coming up. Dark shapes in the water, getting closer and closer to the surface. It's the same. You're not going to be able to shoot into the water, though.
Load the cannons.
These two haven't surfaced yet. This one's still on the deck. If you want to kill this one, you can shoot it. I think she's going to shoot this one. So we're going to go ahead and say, roll to hit.
20.
Alright, you hit. Roll your damage.
$10.
Alright, it's dead. Good job.
Wait, with just 10?
Huh? No, it had already taken 25.
No.
And then she plugged it for another 10, making it 35. It has 32 health.
I guess it's because Rainey kept missing before. Because the other one felt like it took so much to kill.
Rainey did, she hit, but she only did 4 damage one time. Alright, so, that's the... That was Penny's turn. It's Maul's turn.
Yep. All right. I'm gonna continue trying to ride this thing. Same thing. I'm gonna strength athletics, but I just realized I get advantage on that because it's a strength check, and I'm raging.
Okay, so roll it twice.
Yep. I got a 17. Beat a 7. No. I got a 12. Beat a 12.
But I only get to roll once, right?
Right. You got a 13, right?
Yeah, I did. I got a 13.
All right. I'm gonna do it again.
Do you still get advantage?
Yes. I got a 22.
22. You might get me this time. I got...
Finally! All right. I climb on.
All right,
Fine.
so you've grappled the seahorse.
I have grappled this thing. I'm gonna start trying to ride it around to I guess now I could use intimidation, or not intimidation, animal handling.
Let me ask you this: when was the last time you took a breath?
I can go a long time without.
How long?
It's your con modifier times something. So hold on, I'll look it up.
And I know you've got this thing grappled, but I don't know how much control.
A number of minutes equal to 1 plus its Constitution modifier. So con modifier is 4. I can hold my breath for 5 minutes underwater. It has currently been about 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Pretty close to it.
Yeah.
All right, Crackle's turn then.
Woo! Crackle is going to ready a firebolt cantrip for the first creature that jumps up where Riley and I.
You mean Ripley?
Or yeah, Ripley.
Ripley's not there anymore. He took his turn. You're still on the bow, but Ripley took his turn to move to the mid deck.
But I got these two guys over here, right?
Yeah, so basically, you know that they're incoming. So I get you.
So
yeah, I just wanted you to know that Ripley's not there.
Okay. Then I ready a fireball for the first time I see one come out of the water. I'll throw the fireball at him.
Good deal.
That's the reaction.
Okay. Cast's turn then.
How far do I have to go? That's right, that one's dead. I don't see any threats, do I?
No. Unless you want to look for them.
I'll do a perception check to look for threats if I'm allowed to do that.
Yes, sir.
What does a 20 buy me?
20 buys that you see these things coming up, and they're very close to the surface. They're going to jump out on the left side, and it looks like their trajectory would place them right around here.
Okay, so we've got incoming, and, point to the spots.
You can ready an action.
Yes, you can.
Okay, I would like to ready throwing my axe for when they jump up.
All right, so do you want to hit them, like, in the air? Or
yeah,
do you want to hit
skeet shooting style.
Okay.
He's doing the same thing I'm doing with fireball.
Yeah, I get you.
Wait, I want to do that with my bow. But I already killed the dude.
Yeah, you killed the dude that turn.
I didn't want to kill the fish dude. I want to kill these scary ass fish dudes.
Well, I have a feeling you'll get the chance to help.
You have command over your ship's crew right now. So what do you want to tell them? Prepare for this?
I mean, yeah. But I feel bad because they're sad now because their friend died.
He's a shitty friend, though.
It's okay.
And I've been yelling at them all day.
It's okay. They're gonna feel better in a minute when they're dead.
Yeah, that's fair. I swear, you should have used the Dragonfire gun, Chris. And I'm. Oh.
So they're not in cannonable range, or not? What?
So you're not going to be able to get your guys down, man the cannons in time to shoot them this turn. It's going to be next turn if you want to shoot cannons. Okay. But more importantly, if you put them on the cannons, they might be able to take out these hippocamps that they're fighting Maul.
I'm going to send 2 of them to man the cannons and the strongest one to stay up here and help for melee combat and such.
Good deal.
And David, I haven't forgotten I have that. It's just that I figured fire on the ship would be bad and that they would just jump in the water if I got them on fire. Plus, I can only pull 1 cannon per long rest. And I'm not sure which one I want to use. So we might need the defensive one.
I was just hoping you'd kill the crew.
I know.
Get them to rush over there, and then as soon as they get over there, just unleash.
They'll do it to themselves. But yeah, I don't want to catch the boat on fire. I have never been known to ever do that. That never happens.
I love catching the boat on fire, even if it's our boat.
Yeah, surprise, surprise.
We all know you love catching the boat on fire.
Oh, I dropped this on Jenny. It's the greatest thing.
Alrighty, so we've got.
You think blowing me up in Sea of Thieves is the greatest thing of your life.
To
That's
be fair, blowing you off
so
the boat.
sad.
Blowing you off the boat is the greatest thing. Like when she jumps off the boat with her sword lunge, and then she goes to come up the ladder, and if you time it just right, as soon as she hits the top of the ladder, you hit her with the blunderbuss, she goes flying off into the sea, and she can't get back. And I wave at her.
He does think that's funny.
So does the other people on the boat.
Yeah. Hilarious.
Literally, all of them laugh with me. At least one of them waves.
Shh. I never do that.
Whatever. He was talking about Matt. Matt always waves at me when I fall off the boat. Always.
I do too.
Okay,
No,
so everybody
fucking rude.
waves.
All right, Nora, what do you want to do?
Fucking rude.
I guess I'll do a perception roll.
Good call.
Would she have to do a perception if literally anybody said there's
Yeah.
boarders coming
I
on?
said they're
So
coming.
everybody's called it. Everybody's called it, but her perception is. What'd you score with your perception?
15.
15. All right. Your perception tells you that Shade down here is actually still breathing, and you might be able to save her life as a paladin.
Hit him with a hammer.
Okay.
Hit him with a hammer. You gotta end that shit.
If she rolls a nat
Up
1,
to you.
you have to make her actually hit her with a hammer.
Hold on. I want you to also think about this, Nora.
Mm-hmm.
As the paladin of Davy Jones,
Mm-hmm.
this lost soul is just one more for the locker.
You gotta push him in the water.
You could flip her over into the water and be gone with her and be like one step closer to your god.
Yeah, so do you serve your god or do you save her life to maybe save yours?
Also, she spent all her lay on hands, so she can't heal him.
Actually, that's not true. She has cure wounds, I think.
Don't waste a spell. You can use that to smite.
Just saying.
Carly says, "Yeet that bitch."
I mean, I yeeted the other one.
Like all the piggies!
So-
Like all the piggies! Yeet that bitch!
I'm telling you, you push her right in that. David Jones.
So happy.
So she won't go.
She won't go. She's trying to hold on to the rail.
Bitch, get off.
God.
I like kick her off with my boot or some shit. Like, it's your time.
It's your time.
Hang on.
I just picture these guys over here just turning around going, where did Shade go?
Actually, Charlie comes down and waves with his little paw.
Say bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Her and the Yeti have already bonded so much. Because she wears the mom's fur as her Yeti tracksuit.
That's right. I gotta get your updated icon. Alright, let's go with the bad guys now. Unless, Nora, do you want to do anything else? I mean, I'm going to give you that one as a freebie. You can kick her over. It's a God-given gift.
You should give her inspiration.
Mutiny.
Yeah, that mutiny's going to be a lot weaker now. We just got to get rid
I
of.
think I'm good for this turn.
Okay. Remember, Charlie's here now, too. You can tell him to go away.
Okay. He's fine for now.
Go away.
He just got to the party.
Alright. Officially, it's the bad guy's turn now. So, we're going to have these guys jump up out of the water, flipping through the air. The people that have had their turns waiting and go ahead and make their actions. We're gonna start with Crackle first, right?
Yeah.
Unleash your firebolt, sir.
Fireball.
Roll to hit.
17 total.
17.
Yeah,
Oh man.
17 total. Good hit.
Oop. You hit. Roll your damage.
I critted on the damage. 10 damage.
10. Okay. I'm gonna say that you hit just for shits and giggles. We're gonna call that one number 1 because you hit it the first time. All right, and then Cast, you were holding turn, right?
It was.
Yeah.
I rolled a 17 to hit and a 13 for the damage.
You hitting the same one or a different one?
Whichever one was first. I was hoping to.
Wait, is this how big these things are?
No, I gotta shrink them down.
I was
Sorry.
I was hoping to also, because my weapon imparts kinetic, to drive it back a little bit, like basically to cause it to fall short of falling on the ship and have it like fall back into the sea and have to come back up. I don't know if I could
show your stream their scary ass faces.
I did earlier, but I'll show them again.
Okay.
I don't know if it's within my capabilities of doing that, but I wanted to throw it out there.
So if you're gonna hit the same one that Minimus Umbrum hit, it will knock him back into the water. But this other one is going to lightly and gingerly land.
I'm okay with that. Is it
Okay.
is it dead knocked back in the water, or is it just knocked back in the water?
How much damage did you do?
13.
I know. Yeah. Okay. So 23 total. Let me double check here. No, it's not dead.
Love
But
that
it is-
laugh. I
Yeah,
feel
it
safe.
it is in the water, and it is that big.
Still bigger than us by a lot. At least it doesn't look like it's gonna capsize my boat.
All right, and then this one lands gingerly right next to Ripley, and then he uses his dreadlocks to basically attach to Ripley, and then he starts beating Ripley on the deck of the ship, just over and over again, slamming him bodily.
Those are squid locks.
Yes, squid locks.
Squid locks.
Thank you. I will trademark that.
So Ripley's screaming, "Ah!
I think Disney would probably fight you for it.
Squid locks? Nah.
And that hurt. Okay, so it's Ripley's turn now. He's going to actually try to get out of this now. I don't know if he can. Let's go ahead and see.
If he can't, then we can just turn around. Right?
What do you mean turn around?
I mean, like, weren't we going on this voyage for him, so if he dies, we can just go home?
I guess, yeah. You're like, oh, mission accomplished.
I mean, I thought we were all heading home, and we were like, oh, we need an Uber, and then the captain chick was like, hey, I happen to have a boat. We were all like, you couldn't have said that, like, before.
Hey, Nora, if you could just push Ripley in and give him to Davy Jones, that'd be just all kinds of fucked up.
Oh, the GM there would be no consequences for that.
Penny's turn.
You let me kill Kevin.
Rocks fall in the middle of the ocean and everyone dies.
I have resistance to bludgeoning damage.
Did you say? Oops.
It's Penny's turn.
Oh, that's what I thought you said. Okay. I want to pew the one that's going after Ripley.
Shoot him.
19.
That hits.
Okay.
Roll your damage.
9.
9 damage. Sweet. Maul.
I am going to animal handling my bleh, my water horse,
Hippa
seahorse,
hippa.
whatever the fuck it
Hippa
is.
hippa hippa.
Let's see, that's a 4.
Keep.
1,
Keep
2,
off.
3, 4. I got an 11. I have no idea what the DC is or whether it's opposed. I guess it could be opposed.
Sorry,
It's a
it's an animal.
wisdom.
Is that what you're doing?
Animal handling. Yes, yeah, it's a wisdom saving throw. I guess I don't know. I can look it up if you need me to.
Oh no, it's cool. It's cool. Let's see if you do this. What did you roll?
I rolled an 11.
I rolled a nat 20 on your dice right here, and
Uh huh.
so it will not be. Oh yeah, it will not be listening to you, sir.
It's having none of your shit.
Not this turn.
It's having none of you.
All right.
Yep.
Does it get a chance to like buck out of your grapple
Yeah.
on its turn? Can we
If
do
it
that right
attacks,
now?
if it attacks me on its turn, if it attacks me, it has disadvantage on attacks, or it can try to break the grapple through. I think you can use athletics or acrobatics to
Okay.
break.
I would like to try. My horse would like to try anyway. He rolled an 11, and then it's a plus. Hold on. Let me double check this. 3. So you got a 14.
All right. I am going to do athletics back. I got a 22.
All right.
He's still
He's
my
not happy.
bitch. Yep.
Not happy about it.
I'm rubbing his shoulders, trying to tell him it's okay. Got a new boss.
All right. Crackle's turn then.
Yes.
Super gross.
Or do you want to do anything else? Sorry, Maul. I think you did another.
Can
right?
I?
I should have asked first.
I think
Can
he's
I,
done enough.
I haven't done anything this turn. I would
Yeah.
like to give some of the fish in my pocket that I had for Gore, and feed them to the seahorse.
Oh, I'm gonna give you another animal handling roll for that then. So you would have gotten that with advantage.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got an 18.
All
I
right.
tried to find. There's supposed to be DCs for these things, but I have no idea where the DC is.
He
It
he
says
stopped
So
struggling with
it's your
you so much.
spell DC if you're doing D&D Beyond.
no. It's supposed to be like it's a skill check, so there's supposed to be a DC for the skill
Oh,
check.
I think it's
I
just
don't.
opposing.
Not that one.
Okay.
Anyway, he stopped
It's,
struggling with you.
all right. I'm gonna see if I can move him around.
Okay.
You go fast under the water.
Yeah, 50 speed. He's crazy. Crazy fast. Crackles though. Crackle's turn.
So I
You
have a
broke it.
question, Maul. How do I can use my bonus action to go into hide to activate my sneak attack, which allows me to do 2d6 in addition to my additional attack?
Is the sneak thing is the bonus action to go into sneaky thing on your sheet?
Yes, I can bonus action hide, disengage, or something else. It's one of my bonus actions.
Yep. So if you hide, you should be able to get sneak attack. You only get it once per turn, but yeah.
Right. So yeah, that's how I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use my bonus action to hide.
Okay.
Move. Maybe I should move first, but I'm going after Squid Pond 2. Squid Pond 2! And I'm gonna try and use my sneak attack, which is
All right. So while he's slamming his what'd you say? Squid dreads?
Squid Dreads.
Squidicles. His testicles.
Oh, I have to hit it first.
Yeah, roll to hit.
So I'm gonna use my rapier as my weapon to hit first. 14.
That hits.
14 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Then a
Roll your
10
damage.
damage.
That's with sneak attack.
And then my sneak attack on top of that makes it 12. 12
You really
damage.
rolled two d6s and got
both.
12.
Yep. I got
That's
two
fair.
ones on my 2d6s.
Okay. It's not happy. As Crackle comes out of the shadows and rapiers this thing, it stops slamming Ripley on the ground with its tentacles, and it's taken this nasty rapier shot right to the gut.
It's gonna kill you.
It spins its head and looks at the bird, and then opens its mouth.
It's gonna have some chicken.
Cast's turn.
Am I within 10 feet of Crackle?
No, you are not within 10 feet.
Can I get within 10 feet of Crackle without taking an action?
No.
You can take a move action. You can still
Yeah,
take
you
your
can-
regular action.
I need to
Right.
be able to cast after I'm done.
Yeah.
I don't-
movement
I-
Yeah,
I-
you can move.
I
You
want
can
to
move
be
and cast.
I want to be within 10 feet, but I don't want to be right up on this thing either.
Oh, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, if you could probably get by it, but then if you went by it, it would hit you. So you would not be any happier with your choice.
So 10 feet's like this far.
It's like, these guys are basically 5-foot peoples. You're actually a little bit big.
Okay. The reason I'm asking is because I want to cast a spell on Crackle to save his life within 10 feet. But I don't want to sacrifice myself to do it. If it's facing him, I'm going to stand behind it as far away as I can possibly be and still do this.
What's the spell?
I'm going to pull my Protector Eldritch Cannon, and as a bonus action, I'm going to grant Crackle 1d8 plus 2 temporary hit points.
I'm
Is
good
it-
on
what's-
hit points.
You can do that from range.
I can do it from 10 feet away.
Okay, yeah.
Actually,
Crackle
hold
can
on.
take
I might be able to do it even further away because I don't have to summon shit. I don't have to do any of this. I don't have to summon it on my, like I can be back here. It can move 15 feet on its own. So
Yeah, but I think it has a max range though. But
it does. It has a max range of 10 feet and it can move 15 feet. And it says specifically it can do both of those during its bonus action.
Ooh.
Yeah. The Eldritch Cannon's pretty powerful.
But I'm full health, so I don't
It's-
think I really need the
So temporary hit
point right
temporary
now.
hit points go on top of your other ones, and when that thing turns around and hits you, the temporary hit points go first.
Yeah, I mean,
know.
you can play
Yeah,
Billy
that's why I
Badass
just
if you
play-
want, but you might be rolling a character at the end of this turn.
Yeah.
Fine.
It just almost. I mean, like, how's Ripley looking right now? Because he's immortal.
I have shield as a reaction. Like I have ways out of this. I'm gonna disengage anyways.
So
Might take
Ripley's
a
still
little bit.
tentacled up and is inside the clutches of this deep scion. And
Okay, well,
he's just not
Nick doesn't want help anyway, so I'll just throw my axe.
I just don't
Cool.
want you to waste a spell slot if you don't need to right
It's
now.
it's not a spell slot. It's my Eldritch Cannon. It's like I literally was moving in because I thought you were gonna die, but if you're not worried about it, I'm fine. I rolled a 27 to hit with my Dwarven Devrish.
You hit.
I figured, and I rolled 12 damage.
Beautiful. All right, this thing is now taking 44 damage. Is not looking happy.
Crackle only has 24 hit points. Cass only has 18 hit points.
Yeah, dude, most people don't roll people like you do.
All right, the ship's crew. Penny, you sent them down here to run this cannon. They have successfully loaded said cannon and are now aiming it. Where do you want them to aim at now? As one of these hippocamps?
East.
There's also one of those things still in the water.
Oh, yeah. This one's still in the water. You want them to try to hit that? That's a
Man,
good
that-
shot.
That would be pretty good shot, huh?
Yeah, that would be the shot, right? All right. So, what is your charisma?
My charisma.
Yeah, what's your charisma?
What do we need charisma for?
You got to convince him to do a good job.
Oh,
It's like
Wouldn't that
it's
be
like your leadership
intimidation?
check in Edge of the Empire.
Well,
Yeah.
you can do intimidation, persuasion.
Plus
Hold on.
4.
You got +4. All right, so this this cannonball comes sailing in
Your
and
boobies
nails
at him.
this thing. Oh man, these guys have had the best day of their life. Demi and Jack just successfully shot this thing with a cannonball.
Did
They
it
get
kill
to
it?
live.
Yeah,
Chain
somebody
shot.
needs to roll me what is it? 4d6 damage.
6, 1, 6, 5. Did you hear me?
Yeah, what is that? 18, right? Total.
Yep.
Trying to.
Yep.
6165.
Yeah.
It's hard.
All right, so this one is now taking a cannonball directly to the leg area, and it's like crippled this thing, but it's still alive.
Can't be an adventure
After
anymore.
a cannon shot?
Can't cannonball to the knee. Can't be an adventure anymore. It's got crunchy leg.
He does have
Crunchy
crunchy
leg,
leg,
no.
but he just took a cannonball and it's still up.
I think Nick might have made the wrong choice.
I'm relatively certain he did.
I feel like I made the right choice. I'm just gonna leave.
Nora. I'm sorry, I'm missing one. Hold on. This guy, Arius, he hasn't done anything yet. Somebody roll a d20 for him real quick. Nora, go ahead and roll a d20.
17. Oh, Nora.
17.
That's
No,
the first good roll he's
it.
had.
All right, roll a d6.
4.
Sweet. All right, now Nora, what do you want to do?
I guess I'll mosey's on over here this way and try and get a hit in.
Shove Arius out of the way, sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, 23 to hit.
That totally hits this nasty motherfucker.
Reagan finally hit something.
And
She's
5
been
damage.
hitting. She's been hitting.
Well, then why does she always end up half dead?
Because she's a tank.
That is what they do.
Oh.
Yeah.
We need to make it not hit her anymore.
Well,
It's not. I mean, so
our real tank is in the water playing with fishies.
Has 2 weapon fighting.
she's as much a tank
Oh,
as I am.
damn.
She has a much higher AC.
At least she can heal herself.
Yep.
You just think with all that heavy ass armor poor girl's wearing.
She needs to get a shield.
She has a shield.
And her AC. Oh, because she doesn't have plate armor. She has splint chainmail. Yeah, we need to get her plate armor. That would put her
Yeah.
AC at 20.
But she's
All right,
I'm not sure
so-
she could lift the weight with her Yeti tracks.
Oh my god.
She's
That's
only
not how
100
it works.
Her body weight is only 100 pounds. Her tracksuit is 60
make-
pounds.
They make plate armor that she can wear.
Yeah, but then it's sexist.
That's what she does.
She's
she touches
literally
herself and
wearing
then she
plate
feels
armor
better.
in the picture.
Reagan, are you using your hammer of defending?
Her pictures aren't exactly accurate, you know. She's wearing a Yeti tracksuit. She doesn't really look like that.
Mine's accurate.
Well, that's because
So you get a +5 to that roll.
you did that.
All right, so on this guy's turn, this Deep Scion Pawn number 1 comes crawling out of the drink, up the side of the boat with his tendril hair things. And comes climbing
Dreadlocks. I'm sorry,
inside.
squid
And his
locks.
crunchy leg.
Yep, he does have a crunchy leg, and he crawls over the side of the banister here on the side of the boat, and he looks right at Casturium. Now he has spent his entire turn climbing up the side of the boat, so there's that. This guy is going to go ahead and make his attack against Nora. He gets 3 attacks at +4. We're going to see if Nora gets hit. Nora, he crit failed the first one.
You should have put up your hood.
19. Does a 19 hit you?
It does, because she didn't put up
Alright.
her hood.
Okay, so 2 hits you, so you take 8 damage.
All right.
Believe in the heart of the card. To the heart of the dice.
Alright, so that was... He jumped up. That guy attacked the hippocamps. Alright, the 2 hippocamps in the water are going to go after the 3rd hippocamp and Maul. They're going to charge him. And damn if they hit the hippocamp, and damn if they hit the Maul.
Maul.
I don't know how Lynn the mandolin ended up there. Cool. Alright, so
It
the
is
first one.
sentient. Maybe it can move too.
Yeah, he was trying to. He's like, "Fuck this! I'm leaving the boat."
He's like, I want to get off this boat. This dwarf keeps trying to cut vegetables on me.
God damn it, not again.
Yeah. I'm gonna flip some flapjacks with him.
Fuck.
I'm gonna try and peel it.
All right, so you took 6 damage there, Maul.
Okay.
But basically, this thing charges. One of them charges at you, 20 feet in a straight line, and hit you with its front hoof fin thing.
Okay.
You need to make a DC 13 Strength saving throw.
All right. I have advantage on those.
Okay, cool.
Strength save +6.
Doesn't everybody still have a save from Bardic?
I got a what was the DC?
13.
I got a 22.
All right, fantastic. So you're just going to take the damage. You're not going to get knocked prone.
Yep.
Cool.
I don't know how you knock me prone in the water, but all right.
Yeah,
Just drives you deeper in the water,
right.
which
Takes you down.
you still haven't had a breath, so that could be a problem.
I got minutes left.
All right, so yeah, both of them tried to attack you, and they couldn't. They couldn't do it. It's going to be Ripley's turn. He's going to try to stand up out of the grip of this thing. Going to take a step back, and he's going to start. You know what? He's going to do a vicious mockery. Man, I'm trying to find it. Sorry. There it is. So he's got to do a Wisdom 17 saving throw. All right, so Ripley the Bard starts playing the mandolin. And he's strumming out this nasty fucking medley. And basically, it drives this guy crazy. This Deep Scions takes a step back, and blood starts coming out of his ears and his nose. Penny's turn.
So, which one's bleeding out of its eyes and its nose?
The one that's right in front of Nora and Crackle and Ripley.
Okay. I want to shoot the other one.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit.
25.
You hit. Roll your damage.
Where'd my dice? 10.
All right. You kill it.
Yay! It did.
Oh, wait. Which one did you hit?
This
The
one.
one.
This,
This one?
one.
The one
My
you're.
bad. My bad.
David.
Oh, I didn't kill that one.
It's not
Should
dead.
not be dead.
It's not dead. Yeah, my bad.
Okay.
My fault.
Well,
That makes me hopeful.
I still hit it for 10.
Okay,
Yeah.
you sure did. You fucking
It's
piece
also
of-
been hit by a firebolt from Crackle and thrown an axe by me in the face. I mean, this thing should be hurt.
It's also been shot with a cannonball. This one has. It's not fun. It's gonna be Maul's turn.
All right, so I'm gonna have this thing kind of rear up a little bit, and I'm gonna attack the two camps that attacked me.
Okay. Sorry.
I'm gonna attack recklessly. First claw.
Which one are you trying to hit? This one?
18 and a 21. Which one hits? One up. They both hit. Well, 21 hits, right?
Yeah.
All right, that's 10 damage. Yeah. I got a crit. So that's 11 plus a d6. Yeah. So 10 and 15 damage. And I'll bonus attack smack him. I got another crit. 10, 15, and 10.
So 35 damage.
Yeah, 35. Like all the math before that, I was sitting there adding it up, and then he just summed it up at the end, and I'm like, that's just. All right, fine. 35. You did 35 damage to this hippocamp in one fucking turn. That's just.
Is it still alive?
You know what? No, it's not.
Why?
Yeah.
I'd like to spur my hippogriff and kind of like intimidate the other one. Yeah, like get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Bubble, 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 bubble.
Pretty much, yeah. I don't know how you do that underwater, but.
All right. Crackle. What are you doing?
Crackle. I had to reset. Look at where it was. I'm going to use my bonus action to disengage. Then I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You say that's 30 feet?
That's probably 20, 25 feet, but yeah. If you want to go a little bit further, you can.
That's nobody there. That's Charlie. I was going to hide behind him. No.
You pick Charlie up and throw him overboard.
That's fucked up.
You better leave my Yeti alone.
I'm going to fire.
I saw you do it.
I mean, to be fair, he could make his own Yeti tracksuit out of Charlie.
I miss with my firebolt. I make a 7 to hit.
A 7 to hit?
Yeah, it does not hit.
Yeah, that doesn't hit then.
What'd you do with your bonus action?
I used it to disengage from him and move back.
Oh, never mind. I was gonna say because you can do that thing where you can give yourself advantage.
Yeah. But that's only if you don't know if you hit or not.
Yeah. Yes, I know.
So, alright. Alright, let's end it, Crackle.
Alright, who's next? Cast.
So, if I do an unarmed attack, can I Sparta kick this motherfucker back off the ship?
I'll let you try that.
Okay. I'm not really trying to do damage. He's already been put in the water twice. I'm going to do it again. Plus, we need to finish the other guy off. Oh, I don't know if it's going to do it. 13.
13 hits.
Okay. Do I need to roll damage, or does he just fly off?
Yeah, roll me the damage anyway.
Okay. It's 4.
Alright, so you Dwarven Spartan kick him.
Oh,
right
wait a
over
minute,
the
wait a
side.
minute, wait a minute. It says something weird on here. It says a d20 plus 4. But when I clicked on it, it didn't roll a d20. That's
What?
weird. On Tabletop Simulator, it's got a picture of a d20 and it's plus 4 as the unarmed strike damage. But it didn't roll a d20. That's weird. So do I need to roll a d20 and add 4 to it? Is that how that works? I don't know the system well enough.
Usually D20 plus 4 is your to hit.
Yeah, that's your to hit. So you already hit him.
Alright, but it said that when I clicked damage. Okay, so 4.
Okay.
I mean, it says plus 4. It can't be.
Unarmed
It can't
strike.
be 0.
Unarmed strike is 1d4 damage.
No, unarmed strike is no. Okay, I got you now. Unarmed strike is literally just 4. You don't roll
Yeah,
die
Okay.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
unless you have a feat or an item that changes it.
Okay. I knew that you would know the answer. Okay, I do 4 damage. Kick it.
I wasn't listening. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The important thing is he's in the water.
Yep. This is fucking not Sparta. Bam.
Right.
He probably heals in the water.
It's
Not Sparta.
we're fighting one of them at a time. It's a good tactical decision.
It's not your turn.
All right, it's the ship's crew, and now that he's back in the water, let's see, because these guys are both on the same cannon. I'm gonna give them They've reloaded, and they're like, "Oh my god, he fell right back into the same exact spot that we just shot him at."
Dude, if they kill him, I'm taking partial credit for that.
Absolutely.
He falls right on the edge of the cannon.
And they just pull a little trigger and
Pull the
blast it.
trigger.
Yes. Oh,
All right,
shit.
it is a very near miss. They did not hit him, but they do
With
successfully
advantage?
shoot a
They
cannon.
missed with advantage?
Oh wait, I didn't roll an advantage.
Yeah,
I thought you were giving them advantage.
Why would I give them
Two of 'em.
advantage?
There's two
Because
of
they're,
them on
they're
one
helping
cannon.
each other.
All right, they crit.
Yeah.
There we go.
So that's 8d6, right?
It's 4d6. Yeah, times 2. 8d6.
6, 4, 2, 6.
4 more.
Oh, 4 more.
Yeah, they crit.
2, 6, 4, 4.
All right, this guy becomes a muddy smear in the water. Is just obliterated.
He inked. He's disappeared.
Yeah, he is inked. That's exactly what happens.
He's
Aw,
disappeared.
guys, you made me eat.
Cass just looks at him explode, doesn't realize it's a cannon, looks down at his foot, looks back at the thing, looks down at his foot.
Right? Because he just kicked him off, and then he immediately exploded as soon as he hit the water. Just
I'm like picking up my shoe and looking at the bottom of it.
right.
I'm a martial arts guy.
All right, Nora, what do you want to do?
You could call that the thunder kick.
I actually have an ability.
Um,
I have Thunder Wave. I forgot I even have that.
is the last guy just this guy in front of us?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, the other
I
one's
guess-
jump.
I guess I'll swing at him then. I rolled 13.
That hits.
It hit?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay.
Roll your damage.
Six.
You kill it.
Yay!
Huzzah! Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You guys have finished combat.
No, we
no,
haven't.
Not all of us have.
I still got a hip. I still got a seahorse over here.
But on my turn,
Unless
I'd like
you're letting me convince another one that it can be friends, and we can have 2 motorbikes.
I'd like to start putting the sail down.
Yeah. So this is what's going to happen. This hippocamp is going to run off. You did successfully intimidate it. And now you've got this one under control for the most part.
All right, I'm going to do a couple circles around the boat and wave at them.
All right.
And then I gotta find a place to tie it off at.
Oh, tie it to the boat.
Yeah, I don't think that would work actually. I was thinking like like a like you tie a horse to a thing, but that would not work with a sea creature.
Right.
No.
We're gonna have to put a submarine door in this thing.
I don't think you're gonna convince the captain that putting a hole in the bottom of the ship is the best idea.
Damn it!
There is
What
a
you need? What you need is a big bathtub.
Oh yeah. Oh, I just
Then
put a
you
hole
could,
in the bottom of the boat until it fills up with a little bit of water, and then plug it.
I don't think that's gonna happen either.
I've done it before.
It's not a video game. This is real life.
It's real life fantasy.
A fucking legitimate strategy.
All right, so yeah, this you guys finished combat, which is great. I'm glad that you guys fought all my fish people, especially my son's contribution to the campaign. He said weird octopus people and horse thing.
Weird.
Yeah, tell him I love the horse things.
Yeah, I will. I'll let him know that you loved the seahorse.
And I tamed one.
He's gonna be really excited that you did that.
He's gonna think that's really fucking cool.
Yeah.
There's a dead.
What are these things called?
There's a dead person in my bunk.
It's a hippocamp.
Hippocamp, not a hippocampus.
No. And Shade down here is not dead, but is trying to recover.
I'd like to run over him.
No, fuck that. She yeeted her off the boat.
Yeah, I'd like to run over Shade as I'm
Oh yeah. She was the one that got yeeted. She ain't in the dark.
Yeah, if Shade's still in the water, we're gonna plow through her at full speed.
Yeah, Shade's done. Shade's done. Sorry.
At this point, we're like, you're one of them if you're still alive.
She was what brought them all here. Working for the other side. All right, so yeah, what is your plan with this hippocamp? How are you just going to stay on it and follow the boat all the way to Arca?
I'll do that for a while. Yeah, kind of like patrolling, and then I'll make sure to feed it a good bit, so it wants to follow us.
Okay.
There is a cage on the boat. If we hang it over and cage it, it can just be dragged through the water as long as we keep at a decent speed.
I guess that's a possibility. I mean, anything possible. Make the rolls. What are you guys going to do with the dead sea spawn body up here? And this dead deep scion body? You just going to flip them overboard?
Can I feed them? Can I feed them to my hippocamp?
The hippocamp's not going to want to eat.
Oh, it just likes fish?
Yeah, fish is like the most that the hippocamp will eat in the protein world.
Oh, does it like kelpie? Kelp?
Yeah, kelp and seaweed and that kind of stuff. Vegetation.
All right.
Mud bugs.
I'll gather some of that, because we don't have any of that on the ship, right?
Probably not. You can give them like heads of lettuce. I don't know. Probably the same shit. I don't eat lettuce. No, I'm kidding.
You're the best.
All right, so I guess you said throw the deep scion off the boat.
I was going to check it for gold, but I'm assuming that they don't use currency.
That's probably some sort of shell currency. I don't know if you'd really want it, but
Nope.
You can check them first. Give me a perception roll.
Sure.
Let's see what they had.
No, it's not a bad one. 23.
23. All right. You find this. It's a gold rook piece of like a chess set.
Okay, thank you.
All right. So yeah, combat is officially over. I would assume. Oh, you got this one too. We're we're gonna throw him off the boat. Davy Jones is happy today. Let me tell you. 1, 2, 3, 4 souls. 5, 6, 7, 8 souls to the Davy Jones. All right, so the next time that we play, you guys are gonna have a level up, and we've
We
made it.
killed a
Argyle.
bunch of things. Oh, we level up. We level tonight. We get it the next time we play.
Yes.
So come with level 4.
Yeah. Come next session with level 4 peoples.
Got it.
All right. We need to get something straight though before we make. We're making dock in Baywall, which is over in Argoth. I don't know if you guys have seen this little map right here. But Baywall is a port city. It is massive. There's probably 12,000 people that live in Baywall. For a D&D type village, that's pretty big. So it's pretty much a metropolitan city. This Baywall area has a big tower in the center of it that the airship docks to. And I think I told you guys last time that the airship goes in that triangle pattern around. So Baywall is a pretty big hub for everything in the world. So Ripley's plan here, just straight up to go to Argoth, because Argoth is a human continent, and he wants to be known as the god of the story and the protector of adventurers. And the easiest way to become a god is to get the worshippers and followers. And frankly, humans tend to follow newer religions better than elves or dwarves. The longer lived races just don't go with the neo-religious types. So it's easier for him to get godhood with human backers. So he's pretty well known in Valdel, down here at the bottom on the main board map. But he's not well known at all up in Argoth, which is probably why you guys didn't know him by his name or signature when you got the letters sending you to Townsville. So anyway, his plan is to go to Baywall and start there, use Baywall as a jumping point to basically spread his religion. And he's hoping that he can convince you guys, or pay you well, to help him. Kind of being like apostle types. Is everybody on board with that?
So Crackle is not the type to be an apostle. He's in there to make money, but he's not going to do it for religious.
Okay, well, if I can't convince you on the religious side, I can pay you very well. And not to mention, this whole becoming a god thing requires renown, notoriety, fame. And in
Quinny
order
says drink the Kool-Aid.
I make the Kool-Aid, and I was thinking about that. I mean, he's a bard. I like to make drink. I like to party. Yeah. I mean, I think we might get along. I don't know if I'm gonna fully drink the Kool-Aid, but I think I'm more likely to drink the Kool-Aid than the rest of the party.
If I can be in charge of relic, what becomes a relic of the culture, then maybe. If I can monopolize on it.
I mean, you're definitely going to be able to make money, friend. That's not the problem here. Because the fortune and fame comes from actually completing adventures and then me singing about it. Because that's how we're going to get our name out here. This group that we've made, we're going to be able to do great things. Like, there's this pipe. It's called the Ever Smoking Pipe. It never runs out of whatever you want to pack into it. It's magical, and it's somewhere hidden on Argoth. If we find that, that could become a relic. Is that what you're into?
Coming real handy right now.
God
I'm
damn
glad
it.
you're on
Where
board,
are you
Crackle.
at?
I could make a drink for every song. I could make like a special variety of the drink for every song.
Can I
Oh
get
my god. I
Yes!
can't handle this. This is ridiculous.
I'm doing it.
Ah.
We all have to tell our tale. If he tells his tale through his brews, I completely understand that. I just crone here up on stage. Oh, you guys want to hear my new
I'm gonna
song? about
make a
how we
lager that
save
tastes like
people?
kelp to go with this story on the ship voyage.
The Kelpie,
Yep.
and just have like a yeah Kelp Wiser.
Kelp. What is it?
So-
It tastes about the same.
Oh man, if you made some out of Yeti, you could call it Yetiling or Youngling.
Oh.
If
I just-
anyone touches floof to try to make anything out of them, I will turn your body inside out.
So they gave me a recipe for the other one, but my twist on it is I'm gonna make it with melted snow. That's gonna be the water. It may or may not be yellow snow, but it'll be snow.
That's gross.
I'd like to introduce Gore and Source.
And source?
Yeah, I named it Source,
Sourced the horse.
the seahorse.
Source the seahorse.
I love those simple names.
What are you gonna?
I mean, how are you going about this? I'm having a tough time
Yeah.
figuring out how the seahorse comes out of the water.
Oh yeah, so what I'm doing, I'm going along, I'm beside the ship, and then I jump out of the water and I holler for Gore, and I jump back in the water, and I can turn around and do it again until he comes.
Okay.
But when we get inland to the city, you're gonna have to let them go.
I can't.
I don't have to. He
You're
just
gonna
won't.
carry them on dry land and let them die.
No, I'm not
We
gonna
could
let him die.
always get him a really big tank and then put it in my infinite bag of holding.
Yeah, or a bucket of water. You just give him some water every couple minutes.
If we can't break them
He
out.
literally cannot survive outside of water.
That's why I have
Yeah.
a bucket of water.
Okay, I'm gonna give you this card. I want you to.
This is a mistake.
I want you
This is
to.
a mistake,
I want you
Matt.
to work this out.
This is a mistake. This is a
You're
mistake,
gonna work
Matt.
this out, right?
You've not GM'd him enough. This is a mistake. He's going to figure out a way to do it.
The hippocamp can only breathe underwater.
He's gonna have like one of those buckets taped
He's
to his
gonna
head
say
full of water.
exactly what I was gonna say. He's
Yeah, it's
going
like
to
a fishbowl.
strap the bucket onto this poor thing's face.
Yeah, it's like you put the bucket on upside down. Like you basically put a hole in the bottom of the bucket, and you put his head through it, right? And then you seal that, and you just keep water in it. This is gonna be great.
Man.
I told you.
I've created a land.
Horrendous.
It's a land source now.
No. No. God below, absolutely not.
It's a land source. No,
Look,
I can't. I am dead.
This hippocamp has like the body of an actual seahorse. If you try to take it out of the water, it would just fucking shrivel up.
Mud skippers do it all the time.
Yeah,
Are
but
you
this
gonna
is
put it in your mouth?
It's a seahorse.
No, a mud skipper. They're a fish that goes on land.
Yeah, this is not a mud skipper.
Very similar. Well, this one has legs.
It has two front fins.
I can't. Can you imagine it just flopping around the show?
I
not a
can.
hoof.
It's great.
It's a-
I charge at 10 feet.
It would jump on. I just see this thing dragging itself across the sand and going, "Kill me!" like dying in the sun. Any episode that SpongeBob comes out of the water and you see him like, dry up. That's the same.
He survived for a very long time in Sandy's underwater, whatever that thing is, when he lied and said he could totally breathe air. Remember?
That's
was
when
like
he first
several
met her. It's like the second episode, yeah.
Yep.
He was miserable the whole time, wasn't he?
Yeah, but he survived.
No, you're not tormenting the seahorse. As a
That's what
friend
Greg
to
was
the
saying.
animals, fuck that. Even if I did kill my Yeti baby's mama.
That's fair. Although technically it's not an animal, it is a monstrosity.
Okay, well, can you like kill it and let's move on with our day?
No, I'm not gonna kill Source.
All right, so you guys get to Bay Wall and find a slip to put the boat in at, and somebody will actually offer you 1,000 gold for that hippocamp.
Oh yeah, sold.
1,000. Jesus.
1,000 gold.
5 seconds ago, it was not my source.
Well, he's not gonna die.
Sold.
I mean, unless they're gonna
You
eat him.
don't know. They could want to eat him. You don't know.
1, 2, 3.
You didn't ask. You said sold.
You guys have
I
checked.
did
say that.
You guys have checked the Discord, right? Just saying.
No, I
No,
have not.
That's exactly what I was picturing.
You're welcome.
That's
what am I missing?
all right. Hold on, I gotta put this up on the stream.
Yeah.
Let me hit the
I'm
button.
joking on myself. Oh my god.
Before we end for the night, can we divvy up the loot from the last time so it's not sitting over on my table?
Yeah, it needs to not be sitting on his table. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we can divvy it all out. So
Next encounter, I need to disappear to the merchants and sell some wares.
So that's the thing. We're in the city now, so we can go ahead and try to fish all this stuff out. You let me know what you're looking for in the city, and by next time I will have something for you.
Okay. Bro, I'm just gonna sell my stuff for their money value if that's okay.
Okay,
On the cards
so
you gave me.
yeah, just leave your cards in your bag. Or wait, hold on. Whatever
Yeah.
you want to sell, I will make a new bag for you.
Yeah, because I don't know how to add gold to the bag. That's a lot of gold. It's 3,000 gold. Yeah, 3,500 gold.
All right, I'm putting this on your sheet. That's your sell bag. Whatever you want to sell, put in there. I'll do the same for everybody.
You want to make a salted caramel malt beverage and call it Sea Dregs. That's gonna be the thing goes with it. I'm putting way too much thought into this. Do we have a note card dispenser?
I can pull out some.
I just need one.
Ark.
Yes.
Rainey has a dog in Sea of Thieves, and she named it Salty Beach.
I can't
It's
get
on your
my
sheet.
card stuck in the bag.
It looks like Ellis. It's amazing.
So what's the treasure hoard worth?
So the treasure hoard is going to be worth 6K.
So that's 1,000 for everybody, and then 1,000 left over, and we split 2,000 5 ways. There's 5 of us, right? Or is there 6?
Don't
There's
include
6.
Ripley.
Oh,
Don't
okay.
include
There's 5. So we each get 1,400.
So it's a total of 2,400 for everybody.
It's a total of 1,400.
Yeah, just 1,400.
Do you have cards for that, or how are we tracking it?
I'm adding it to my D&D purse.
Yeah,
Okay.
if you have a D&D Beyond character sheet, you can add it too.
Okay.
If
I do.
not, I can go ahead and
No, I got it.
give you coins. Whatever you prefer.
No, I got it.
Okay.
Currency.
Done. I really like D&D Beyond. I wish there was
Yeah.
something.
You're gonna
I really wish there was something like this for Edge of the Empire.
do this for me later, right, dear?
Yeah, I will.
Their equipment currencies, but it won't let me adjust the currency.
On D&D Beyond,
You just
it's
click
at
on
the bottom.
click on the currency icon and then type in the amount to add and then click add.
I'm doing it on my phone, so it's different.
Oh, I'm using the PC.
Okay, so like I said, Baywall is a huge city. So whatever you guys are interested in finding to buy, let me know too by next time, and we can go through all that. Baywall is going to be the jumping point of our next adventure. So if you're not happy with characters or anything like that, this is a good time to swap them out.
I'm happy with my character. I want to brew things in the time in between sessions.
Okay, do that. Spend a couple days here. How long does it take for you to brew?
I don't know. I've not looked into it, and I'm giving you time in between sessions to figure out how you want to do it. It's something my character's going to want to do after each little adventure. That's actually what I'm putting on the note card is what kind of brews I'm making as I'm going along.
Do you want to get to the point where you can like pop up a little stand and sell things?
I actually was
I
hoping
do.
now that
Yeah.
now that we're talking about like doing this whole thing with Ripley, doing this thing where like I really do like he does the bard thing, I sell booze to go with it, and that's part of the deal. It's like a combo thing.
I was hoping to set up a selling bar every place we stop, like a little roadside stand, and
I mean-
sell alcohol and trinkets we find.
I would sell it separately from that, but that's not the primary purpose.
Okay.
My guy wants to be famous for his brews. It's all about fame and fortune, right?
Right.
So I want
Maybe, yeah. With the thought of being a demigod, you could be the demigod of brew or the
Yeah.
god of beer.
the
Or
god
the God
of
of
beer.
Rage.
I like the god of beer. The god of beer sounds pretty good.
My money has been
Although not all of it will be beer. I mean, it'll be everything you can brew.
How does Maul feel about this big city?
Oh yeah, Maul doesn't like cities. Well,
Mostly human.
Maul has upgraded his attire. I've added a belt and shoes. I found them on the pirate ship.
Move it on up.
We found belt and shoes. They were part of the seahorse.
Oh man, I could have bought horseshoes of a Zephyr.
Horseshoes of a Zephyr.
Yep.
What
With
is
the shoes
that?
attached, they allowed a creature to move normally while floating 4 inches above the ground.
That's pretty neat.
Yep, if I'd added a bucket, I could have flown around on him.
No, because he doesn't have a walk speed. He's just got a swim speed. He can't walk.
But he floats. He's floating on the ground, so he doesn't have to touch the ground.
I don't know, man. Oh no.
Can I
Alright.
find familiar as my new level spell?
I mean, if you get that at level 4, you can absolutely try to find a familiar at level 4.
That's right. We gotta level up too.
I'd also like to ask a question. Firearms is an optional rule at GM's discretion. I already know they exist in the world. Is my character proficient with them? And are they common?
They are not common for anybody but dwarves, so you are the perfect race to find one.
Okay.
I would say that dwarves are also proficient in them, being that they were the ones that invented them.
Okay. I would like to find a firearm at some point too to replace this crossbow with.
Okay. That can absolutely be had in this city. Okay, so Nora, does Nora want anything special in the meantime that I can set up? You gonna take little Charlie to daycare, maybe teach him ABCs, something? Get him potty trained.
Sure. That sounds like what we'll do.
So,
Send Charlie to finishing school.
She needs custom art. I like Maul and Gore's custom art. It is the best. It is the
I got a little
it's the
backpack for
absolute
him.
best.
So you look in the paper and see an ad for like a pet training seminar, and you're like, "That's perfect for me and Charlie. We're gonna go and do that." And you show up with a Yeti while everybody else has like tiny dogs. It's the scariest fucking thing for every dog owner in there to have Charlie running around without a leash on. He learns to sit and stay and not chew on slippers, and he is now one of the best trained Yetis that you guys have.
How many of the other people's dogs got eaten?
Just one, and it was
Oh,
his own damn fault.
Wait, I was gonna take Gore with her. I was gonna go too.
so
Okay.
3 dogs.
Yeah, 3
Oh,
dogs.
it's gonna be worse than that. I've been training Gore.
He's like chucking the dogs like footballs, and Gore's jumping up in the air and catching them.
Charlie gets the ball and throws it under a cabinet, and Gore's waiting in the darkness under the cabinet to just grab it.
But he eats some dogs, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good enough. Eventually, I'll teach him how to rage.
I just figured that he's going to get to the point where he's your backup character.
Yes.
So eventually you're just going to play as Gore the Yeti.
No, he doesn't need a backup character. He's really hard to kill.
Not impossible.
I should
Not impossible.
I should think of a backup character.
In my other D&D group, I got petrified tonight, and we don't have the ability to fix it.
That's pretty good.
Sen did stop by the chat for a little bit.
Sin also decided that he'd been cursed with blindness, turned into a zebra. He took a curse to become part demon, and so his character was so fucked up, he just went ahead and kicked the thing that turned me to stone, and he's now stone as well. Which leaves the... hold on, who's listening? It leaves one player who is completely unable to even pay attention for 2 seconds and has no idea what's going on. And another character who means perfectly well, and then the druid who is the smartest one and can't figure out what she's gonna do about it. It'd be rough. I'm pretty sure we're all dead.
We're basically dead now, though, right? Because I am an old lady and want to lay in bed.
Yeah, I gotta work tomorrow.
Yeah, I think we're done. Thanks, everybody, for coming aboard and riding the ship with me. I think, yeah, next time in the city, we're going to have a pretty good adventure.
Come sail away, come sail away, come sail away with me.
Yes, beautiful.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everybody.
Been awesome. Thanks, Matt. And for those of you who are playing, Edge of the Empire is tomorrow at 8 for session 1.
I'll be there. Boson.
I have to do work tomorrow. And I was gonna wake up at 5 to watch a stream because I'm a psychopath.
You can go to sleep now and wake up at 5. I do it all the time. You can do it.
I'm gonna. But then I'm gonna take a nap in the middle of the day.
Then fire the missiles.
Alright, guys. Those of you on the stream, thanks for stopping by. I'll catch you next time.
Bye.
You guys.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, guys.